She do the most off mimosas, but that brings us closer. The drink's taking over, we ain't thinking sober. She all in her feelings, she one in a million. Couple shots got me on one. She talking about a vacation, sipping on mimosas. We can hang tough cause you know that brunch is on me. Sipping on mimosas, feeling real good cause you know we about to party. I'll get you right, then we'll slide. We can head straight to the crib, I know you wanna see how I live, girl. I'll get you right, then we'll slide. We can head straight to the crib.
What it do, everybody, and welcome to the culture, a brunch of culture. I am your host from the West Coast, F from IE, along with the fam bam, Terry Green.
What's the deal?
B. Lamont.
Oh, yes, what's up?
And we got a special guest. My cousin made it to the table. B. Hopp in the building. Let's go.
What's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey, so we got a special request. Everybody that come, man, they be like chicken and waffles. So we got chicken and waffles today.
I'm a simple guy, man.
He a simple guy, man. We got chicken and waffles. We got pastries, fruit, and as always, the mimosas. You know what I'm saying?
She do the most on mimosas.
You know what I'm saying? We sipping on them as usual. Terry got us on tequila as usual. You know what I'm saying? But we going in, man. We about to have a great show for you guys. Thank you for pulling up to the table. We about to go in, man. Be Hopp in the building, man. Doing a lot of stuff. Been doing a lot of things. I want to start off by saying I'm super proud of this guy right here, man. To see your family, go through so many things and still, be able to be grounded and, take care of their business, man. It's just an amazing thing. So I'm proud of you, bro. I want to clap you up because you've been doing some amazing things, just trying to get to where you want to go to. So just introduce yourself to the audience. Let them know who you are, what you do.
Brandon Brown, also known as Hopp, former vice president of A&R Interscope.
Nice.
Just all around cool guy.
All around cool guy. He don't talk a lot, but we about to have him talk. You about to have him talk a lot right now, you know what I'm saying? Because he is a cool guy. But what made you want to get into doing A&R?
I always wanted to be the guy to help artists do songs and just get songs done.
Oh.
So I think the first album that I felt that way on was Doggy Style.
Oh shit.
So as a kid, I'm like, I think it'd be tight if Snoop worked with this artist or did something on this beat.
Right.
So at the time, I didn't know that was an actual job. It was just something that I thought would be cool. And then I didn't know it was a real thing until I was in high school. So in high school, I came across a magazine. I can't remember if it was XXL or Source, but they had the 30 the 30 or 40 power positions of hip hop.
Ooh.
So that's back when you could buy that magazine in 7-Eleven.
Right.
So I bought it, read all of them, and I'm like, oh, A&R, that's what I want to do. So
I didn't know that. I didn't know that's how you found out about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then that was high school, and then by college, I was looking for internships.
Yeah.
And I tried to get an internship twice on my own.
Do what? Through who?
Internet.
Oh, through the internet?
Applied.
Not any particular person or company?
Applied through the internet first time, dubbed. Second time, got an interview, but the internship was in the legal department, so they ended up giving it to a law student, and I was a marketing major. And then one of my classmates just so happened to know an assistant in the building, and then that assistant was looking for an A&R intern.
Wow. Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. So she was like, yo, send me your resume. So I'm just like, whatever.
I ain't got nothing.
No, I had a resume.
Oh, okay.
So I sent her the resume, but I'm like, I didn't think nothing of it, whatever.
Right.
The next day, her friend hit me and was like, yo, could you come by for an interview at 12 the next day? I'm like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You want me to come back right now?
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was my entrance into the business.
Dope, man. How did you feel when you start meeting these people and all these artists? Did it feel real to you, or were you just kind of going through the motions, just trying to learn? Or
honestly, just growing up in LA and having popular parents, I've been around celebrities,
right?
At a young age. Right. So I've met Dr. Dre, at a young age, lived down the street from Eazy-E. So I never really been a starstruck type of person.
Right.
He's trying to get to
He
the
had
money.
to-
Can I say
he
something
wait.
before y'all finna go crazy? Can I just say something? Like, cause y'all didn't even get a smooth intro. Y'all turning up. Let me say something. Let me interject.
Well, he about to, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say
Nah, go ahead, go ahead.
he had to remind me that we was playing was it Sega or Nintendo? With Dads and Corrupt?
Sega.
Oh shit,
Sega.
It
Yeah.
was Sega. So he's like, yeah, you don't remember? I'm like, nigga,
bro.
no, I
You
don't
say some
remember.
new shit every episode. Nigga. Y'all play the game together?
I was like 4 or 5. I guess it was when they was working on Murder Was a Case.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was around that time.
That's hard.
Wow.
So it was like Daz was there, and then like the older guy who used to do like poetry over the songs for Death Row, like he was there.
I don't know his name, but I know who you're
Yeah,
talking
it
about.
was
I don't
him.
remember none of
And
that.
then like, you know, I'm a young kid, so I wanted to meet Snoop, but he wasn't there. But they ended up calling him. I talked to him on the phone for a couple minutes.
That's dope.
But why y'all just be breezing over stuff like it's not cool? Like it's just regular. Like everybody just be
But that's
doing
what I'm
that.
saying. Like
he
my-
be doing the
my
same
parents
thing. I'm
are-
like,
my
nigga,
parents are
I know
like-
what you just said.
My parents was popular, so like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it was like kind of just in the mix from them knowing people.
That's
and then,
crazy.
You know, them extending love to me and my brother.
It just felt normal. It felt normal, so it's like to me, it don't feel like something that you should be haranguing over. But now I'm starting to understand, like, it kind of wasn't normal, especially with me
Right,
being like
right.
5 years old. It ain't normal. It ain't normal to be around Snoop Dogg and he just sold 3-4 million records and then he just there and I'm with, I'm seeing Dr. Dre. It ain't normal. So, but like, it
Yes.
just felt normal for us because that's just what we grew up around.
That's crazy.
It's a new normal for some people that like meet them later in life, but you guys meeting them so young,
Yeah.
you know, it was a normal for you. You know what I mean? It was just like, okay, whatever, but it kind of pushed you towards your purpose. You know what I mean? So when you in that purpose and you like meeting Snoop, you meeting B. Lamont, you meeting B. Hopp, you know, they just regular people, you know what I mean?
Facts.
That's your meeting, you know, and we're learning that kind of, you know, a lot. You know, I learned that a lot with the, you know, the comedy stuff. You seeing all these different people and you like, man, you Chris Rock. You know,
Yeah, and you be there with man.
right.
You
And
introduced
it's
me
like,
to people.
it kind of blows your mind, but they're so humble. When you put in so much work and you put in so much effort into your craft and what you want to do, it is normal. You know, these people are just like you.
Yeah.
They literally just like you. You know, they're just
a bar.
working hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Working hard at something.
What
Right.
was you about to say though, Terry?
No, I was just gonna say, like, I'm excited for multiple reasons. Like, for one, like you the first family member that we got on the pod.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Second. Evan
His
was
brother
it.
came from.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot! Yeah, right. You the second, and then for two, just the music. So it's like a common, you know what I'm saying? Like common
Right.
ground type thing where we could like pick bro brain and like see,
Right.
you know, what you got going on, your interests and all of that.
For sure.
So it's like it's a super exciting thing. Like for me, you know what I'm saying? That's y'all brothers. So it's maybe like whatever to you or whatever. Y'all may be like, but on somebody on the outside looking in, like nigga, I'm looking at you like, oh, I told him like I'm finna pick this nigga brain, you know, see what's going on or whatever, because I just love it so much and it's a part of me, you know what I'm saying? And what you have accomplished, like I'm like super excited to have you here with us today, bro.
Sure, appreciate
Super
it.
excited.
Being here.
I knew it was gonna be a good thing or a great thing to have him because he has done a lot in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And on looking at it on the inside and seeing what he's doing, and then going on the outside and then looking at it and then seeing how other people will react to the artists and stuff that he's worked with.
Right.
It's like, man, he has a lot to offer. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? He has a
right.
value, and people don't see because he's behind the scenes.
Right.
But once he starts talking about what he's done, it's like, oh, dang, you were around for that? You were a
Yeah,
part of
right.
that?
Yeah.
And I feel like that'll be a great thing for people to see, for what he's done.
Right.
So,
I love people like that. Like I love you for that because you're not trying to with the way social media is. You know, everyone wants to be seen. You know, but for you to have your work speak more about who you are is, I think what everyone should be striving for.
Yeah.
You know, because that just shows your character, shows your evolution as a person, and it keeps you humble. You know, it keeps you grounded at the same time.
For sure. I mean, I just want to be known for doing the work. Like,
Right.
I don't want to be one of those executives that want to be as popular or famous
Right.
as an artist.
nah, nigga, you gotta be in the videos. You gotta.
All in videos.
But I'm gonna say this though. the ones that don't do that, they don't get as far as the people who put themselves out there. So you got to put yourself out there. I'm
doing
telling you
that
this.
more. I'm doing that more.
But I'm telling you this.
That's right. That's right here.
That's why you're here. But I'm telling you, while you're here, say everything. You know what I'm saying? Say everything, because we're used to, just kicking back and just letting things kind of just flow over. Like they say, like, yeah, man, you kind of just breezing through things and acting like you didn't do things.
Yeah.
This is the moment for you to
Talk your shit
and let everybody know. And I mean everything. And I'm going to probably say some stuff like, hey, man, remind them of that time with this. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
Come on, man, because we want to hear it.
And even for y'all too, nigga. Like, y'all did great things.
Same question. Do you think you have more pressure to try to have, because you have an audience now, if whether you like it or not, when you're doing stuff like you do, you have an audience. They want to know how you got there. Do you feel pressure to try to show who you are and kind of let people know who you are and what you're doing more because of the social media presence that we have now in today's society?
Early on, no. It was just more so like I just did what I was supposed to do.
Right.
Just let things flow how they flow. But then, like, as you go on and do more things, and then, the things that you did are getting talked about, but your name ain't coming up. And I'm just like, well, dang, like,
Right.
I was there and I did X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
But, there's no mention of me.
My opinion, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's more so, what's got me into, like, being more, like, outspoken on what I've done, who I've worked with, and what I'm trying to do.
Name some people that you work with.
I've worked with Playboy Cardi, Juice WRLD, Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Pierre Bourne, The Baby.
Wow. Who's who?
K Camp. Who else?
Wow, K
I forgot you
Camp.
worked with K Camp. That's dope.
Yeah, just to
So
name a
you
few
work
off
with
the
them
top.
in like a capacity of trying to help them with their music or bringing artists to them?
No, just
picking
helping them
songs
get
for
their
them?
projects done. Just getting their
shoot.
projects done.
In what way? How are you helping them get their project done?
It just depends. Certain artists just want to do the music on their own, and they'll deliver it to you, and they just want you to do the paperwork. Or certain artists just like having me around, so I'm just around. And then other artists just like, nah, like, what's your opinion, or what do you think I should do here? So it just depends on the artist.
Picking the beats and sometimes picking the songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they kind of, it just depends on what the artist is asking for.
Exactly.
Okay, but they want your expertise on it.
For sure.
Right.
In
Because
some way.
you're working with major.
Yeah,
Talk about Juice WRLD, man, because he was one of my favorites.
For
bro.
real?
He was one of my favorites, and I was in disbelief when he passed away like that, bro, because he was going like up. Like he would probably be one of the greatest of this time if he didn't, you know what I mean?
I feel like he's the greatest now. He only,
No, I mean in
you know
depth,
what
but I'm
he
saying,
was only
you know,
around for a year and a half.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's crazy how short that was.
Nah, Juice was dope. He took off so fast. Like, I only got like so much time with him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, when he first got signed, I would go to studio sessions with him. But then once his project dropped, like he was straight on tour, and I'm back at the office doing stuff like making sure the projects are on track and getting masters and all of that stuff. But nah, Juice was dope. Like, for him to be as popular as he was super humble. Like, you would think somebody like that got famous that fast would be like a jerk.
Right. Ego,
Yeah,
egotistic.
nah, Juice was always humble. Like, he would text like, hey, bro, like, could we get studio later at this time? Well, all right, Juice, here. Let me look and see what studios are available.
Yeah.
So,
I remember you saying that about him too.
Yeah.
Do you think like, I mean, of course, on the outside looking in, what do you think is the biggest issue that artists that get fame too big run into when it comes to controlling their life outside of the music?
Controlling that life outside of music.
Yeah. Because it's like added pressure instantly. Then you
I
got
don't know. I never really experienced issues with that. Like, it's either they famous and they kind of stay out the way, 'Cause, like most of the artists on my roster like are just like chill dudes that really don't like going out. They like being in the studio.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, because like, you know, as an A&R, you got to chase these dudes around. So, you know, they didn't really have like big habits of like going to clubs or anything like that, or just hanging out major. So
Yeah.
that always worked out for me.
Yeah. You think Juice had like you know, just something that no one could control? It was just really up to him because of, you know, how things played out for him? Or do you think someone maybe could have, you know, told him, hey, bro, not today?
I mean, that's one of those things where, you know, when you go from having nothing to having whatever you want, it's kind of hard to tell anybody what to do. So
Right. Exactly.
it's all about choices at that point, you know?
Yeah. Right. You just gotta let the person be.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, it's all you
Let the
can do
person
is
be.
you know, give your advice and you know, best wishes and just you know, be careful. You know?
Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think artists kind of evolve to when they get to their pinnacle? You know, do you feel like they can, you know, just be themselves at that point, or are they just trying to be somebody, you know, that they don't know who they are yet, you know? Like, because it's kind of hard, you know? I'm just thinking about you and Brian, you know what I'm saying? Because you and Beeler, my bad. But, you know, because when you get to a pinnacle, it's kind of hard to be, I don't know, you kind of lose yourself a little bit, you know?
I haven't had that experience.
No?
Like all of the artists that I've worked with, from like, you know, from the beginning to them getting famous, or even like with the baby, like he was already famous before I got on this project. He seemed like a regular dude.
Okay.
Just like regular.
But what about somebody like a Juice WRLD? You know what I'm saying? You know, he get to kind of being a little overextensive with the, you know, with his habits or whatever.
I wasn't around for that, so like only thing I ever seen him do is like play video games and record.
Oh, so you literally he just wasn't in your you wasn't in his presence when all that was.
Nah, I was not.
Dang, that's crazy.
I was not.
So that sound like that's what that come down to then, like who was there and looking out for bro.
Right.
You know what I'm being like, you know, and how he may have been responding to them if somebody said something or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I can't really speak to it.
But
I'm
yeah,
only
I
known
mean
to
the baby
record.
seemed like a pretty. They be on bro head. They was just on him about the little painting and all that. Y'all seen that?
Yeah,
When
I
they
did
was
see
just-
that.
Oh, you turned dude down?
But I'm like,
Yeah.
like I don't think that was nothing to beat nobody up over.
Nah.
But
dude busy.
he seemed level headed to me.
Yeah, man.
Like you don't have to respond to everybody because they want your attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't got to get your attention.
Right.
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying? Like you don't
that's
know
a
what he going through before he finna perform.
But
or-
that's a people thing, though. Everybody feel like they got to respond to everything, and unfortunately, people respond to the negative before they respond to the
Right.
positive.
right. But that's garbage though. Like
Right.
I gotta. Y'all ain't gotta say nothing about this, but you know because I was watching you know Ray Daniels.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like,
That's his boy.
he was like, I forget what the baby real name is, but he was like, you're not whoever his government name was. He's like, you're not this person no more. You're the
Kirk?
baby now.
Jonathan Kirk.
Jonathan, yeah. And he was like, and you know, he was pretty much saying that bro was wrong for that. But it's like, you don't know what mental space, you don't know what took place 10 steps before that moment.
Right.
For him to have to do something because he made a painting about him and his kids. Like, what if he didn't like the painting and he didn't want to disrespect the man in public? You know what I'm saying? Like,
camera.
yeah, like I don't think
It's precious.
everything is like because I'm famous, I gotta respond to that. Like I gotta, like nah,
Right.
because like man, we go through stuff now. So you know, you famous, like bro, I'm good, bro. I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Everything
You know, I don't
need,
want that, and I don't have nothing to say about it.
Yeah, everything don't need a light shell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So,
Who was the first A&R that you met?
ooh, that's a good one.
The first A&R that I ever met was rest in peace to Shakira Stewart.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. Wow, this just got deep. How didn't I know that you met Shakira Stewart?
I don't know. I mean, obviously you weren't there, but was rolling around with Moan one day, and he was like, "Yo, come with me to a meeting."
Hold up.
And this is
Wait,
when
wait. They don't know who Moan is.
oh,
No, Moan sound
Who's
familiar. I
Shaquille
think
Stewart?
What? Okay. Damn.
Who's that?
He
Was he
was
like
like
a?
Let's go. You go ahead.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna fill him in on other
he's a
stuff.
Def Jam A&R who signed like Jeezy
Oh, okay.
Rick Ross.
and then Rick Ross. I
I'm familiar with
believe.
him. I'm
so
familiar
you're
with
Def
Moan.
Jam A&R.
He was. I think he did publishing too, and he like signed Beyonce.
Oh,
for a publishing
shoot.
deal. Yeah.
Wow.
He was a dope A&R though from the Bay.
Wow. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Good Cali soil.
Right.
I didn't know bro was from California though. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
He was
That's
from the
new.
Bay. He was from the Bay.
I didn't know that either.
Mm.
Bro,
yeah.
so you know when we went to Pharrell's concert
Yeah.
and
At the Anaheim thing, right?
At the Anaheim
At
thing.
the Arrowhead Pond, yeah.
so this is when I got my second deal, but our cousin Star.
Yeah.
What?
Used to date him.
Okay, so
Wow.
so I sent my song to her. She sent it to him.
Okay.
I didn't know that you met him.
Yeah. I met him like right before he had just signed Jeezy and was that Let's Get It Thug Motivation album. Like he had just like finished that album, I guess delivered it, and then like him and Moan had they meeting.
Wait. Moan had the meeting too?
Yes, I swear that's how I was there.
Okay, so all right. So they don't know who Moan is.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Moan was how I was about to get my deal with Dr. Dre at Aftermath in 2005. So my mom grew up with Moan from like middle school, high school,
Okay.
and she was like, "Oh, if you're serious about doing music, I'm gonna link you with Moan, and then you gonna go from there." So when I played Moan my music, then he's like, "Okay, I can work with this." So now I'm about to start putting you on shows, and then we're about to introduce you to Dr. Dre. So now this whole thing is new with him and Moan and Shakira Stewart. Okay, so now you can pick that up.
So yeah, he had a meeting with him set up, and he wanted me to go with him, so I went. And this was back on like Def Jam was on Sunset, like right above like I think
Never knew Def Jam was in Hollywood. Get out of here.
it was on Sunset like in like 04, 05.
I never knew that either. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
You didn't know that either?
Right
I
above,
thought
No, I
it was
knew
East
that
Coast.
right
going
above
with
some
him.
like lingerie store. It was crazy setup, but yeah, anyway.
That makes sense though.
They had a meeting, and then he was like, "Oh, let me play y'all something." So we went to this conference room, and he had this crazy system, and he played Soul Survivor.
Wow.
Drums was knocking in that office. So I'm just like, dang, like this is what I want to do. The shit he doing, I want to do that.
Right.
So yeah,
Do you produce?
I don't.
I tried to teach him. I tried to teach him how to produce.
Like you don't get behind the producer or nothing.
Nope.
I tried to teach him how to produce. He don't got the patience for it.
So how does that?
But that kind of goes to
So how you choose an artist?
Good question.
How do I choose an artist?
Or do they choose you now?
I mean, now you know people reach out to me, but before it was more so just like just a short little checklist. Like, one, do I initially like what I hear? Two, once I hear it, do I want to hear it again? And then like three, once I hear it and like it, do I want to share it with somebody? So if you hit those three little earmarks, then you got my attention. And then like the fourth one is like, if I don't necessarily like what I hear, but I understand why other people will like it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I see a market like, all right, I don't really fuck with this, but I can see why everybody else would. So let me tap in with this artist.
I respect that.
stop there. Yes, I think that's what makes somebody a great A&R.
Yeah. I mean,
you
that's
can-
especially the fourth one.
Yeah.
If you
Because it's
can-
like selfless.
Yeah.
Right. So if you can, of course, judge some music that you like and it's something that you would promote, that's good. But to be able to have the insight as to why or how it would or could work, that just adds more value to you as an A&R or somebody with taste of music. So
Right.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
big.
I kind of perceive that as like that fourth one is like almost like maybe you see a star. Like even if like I don't rock with it, but you like, oh, the world would love this though.
Right.
Type thing.
Right.
How is it to pick up on stuff like that? You know, just kind of enjoy someone that you really want to fuck with.
It's not like I wouldn't fuck with them.
I mean, just not your taste.
Oh yeah, I mean, you just respect the art of it.
I don't fuck with you, but you just don't make me some money.
Nah, you just respect the art of it. Like, yeah, exactly. No, it's like I don't like it, but I get it. Yeah,
That's exactly what it
that's
is.
literally it.
But I still feel like that's still loving music.
Yeah, no,
loving
for
and
sure.
understanding music though.
Yeah, for the love of the game. Man.
Yeah.
For the love
Do you
of the
do
game.
anything outside of hip hop? Any artists?
I'm not known for anything outside of hip hop, but like, I would have liked to work or sign with an R&B artist. Cause that's like mainly what I grew up listening to in the household.
Yeah, I know you like.
Who you
R&B
like right
too.
now? R&B. Who you like right now? Like I don't care if they up and coming or somebody we should be listening to. Like
Somebody we know.
Yeah. You know, like I'm curious to know now. Because you brought
I mean,
up
obviously,
R&B.
who doesn't like Leon Thomas and what he's doing?
Okay, for sure.
Fire,
For
fire.
sure.
My guy Laren Wong from the Bay.
Laren Wong. I ain't heard of Laren Wong.
Yeah, he on the come up and
Okay.
was an artist I found a long time ago from London. Girl named Ling Hustle.
Okay.
Is she got some notoriety? Or?
I mean, she's not hard to find.
Okay.
She had a moment in like 2019.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Dang.
for sure.
Okay.
That's how I found her.
Okay.
That's all I can think about off the top of my head right now.
Do you like working with? Would you work with? Well, do you like working with older artists or younger artists?
That's a great one.
Older in like an age.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
say older artists, is kind of back on the map, trying to do their thing. Would you work? Do you like working with them, or would you rather work with an up and coming artist?
Here it is.
Either. It just depends on like how I feel about the music and how passionate I am about it. So it just
okay.
depends on like how it plays.
Okay.
So Akon was like, "Look, I need you, Hopp."
Akon don't need me there.
I'm just saying.
But nah, if he play me something that I like and I believe in, then he got my full attention.
Yeah.
Akon and T-Pain supposed to be coming out with an album together, and I would definitely
I ain't heard
love
nothing about. Where you hear this at?
I haven't heard
They
that.
talked about it.
When?
They've been talking about it for like the last 2 years.
It seemed like they
It
should
might-
have dropped
it might
something
happen
together a
then.
long time ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I would stop my day to check that shit out.
Yeah, no,
If they come out with an album
Yeah,
together,
definitely.
T-Pain, Akon, y'all come out with that. Come,
Bro, you made me forget
come
my
see
question.
this man for the album.
I had something I was trying
And
to
if
say.
you need a producer or a
still
writer,
going.
man, come see me too.
This how humble Hopp is though. He was like, "Man,
Bro,
Bro, that would be a crazy man. I can't wait for the album to come. What?
right, for real."
I need that to come back because it was.
What?
How do you feel like about the state of hip hop right now? With the older generation clashing kind of with the younger generation. You kind of in the middle because we 80s babies.
Yeah, I'm gapped.
Right,
I'm
you're
gapped.
in the middle.
I think that's
so,
a great place to be in, though.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I just feel like, the young should respect the old and the old should respect the young. Because
Facts.
when the old were young, it was a generation outside of the genre that didn't want them, doing what they were doing.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like, just got to, respect needs to be paid on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
How do you guys feel about, because Jay-Z came out and popped his shit and he got mixed reviews. A lot of people loved it. A lot of people.
I'm mixed. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I definitely want to hear what y'all
Go
at.
ahead.
Oh man, look,
I feel like you should speak last about that.
okay.
Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
I go first, then you. Then
Yeah.
But
go
I'm gonna
ahead.
say this though. He's the one who kind of like really put me on to Jay-Z, and like I was familiar with what was this? What was the first big single?
Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the first
single.
album.
Can I get a?
No,
Can I live?
No, I'm not.
No.
Can I? I'm tripping.
It was
The one
with
with
Foxy.
Foxy. Yeah, I can't think of the name.
Can't think of the name,
Yeah.
but I loved that song, and then he came out with another song, but I didn't know who Jay-Z was. I knew the song.
I don't think nobody really understood or knew Jay when he dropped.
Right.
know?
But I knew the song, but as far as the face and knowing who he was,
Right.
he introduced me to that. So I'm like, oh yeah, I let it ain't no like the one I knew the whole damn song. I knew the whole song.
Right.
Same.
But as far as like knowing who he actually was, he was like, he introduced me to who Jay-Z
that-
was.
80s
Volume 1. That was the first album, right?
But
that was-
volume
Volume
2.
two.
So volume 2, that's when I was like, oh, this is the
Hard Knock
face.
Life.
Right.
Hard Knock
This
Life.
is
that
who
was
this
his-
guy
that
is.
was his
That's Hard
record?
Knock Life.
Yeah.
Hard
That
Knock
wasn't
Life.
Foxy Brown song.
Hard Knock Life.
No. Can I Get Her was on Reasonable Doubt, but I'm saying I knew.
No,
the
but that was his song then.
That was his song.
Yeah.
I always thought that was her song.
Nah.
No,
Oh,
that was her
wow. Yeah, I
introduction.
blew
That
it.
was her. That was both of their introduction.
No, I
but
blew it.
Yeah, they had a group called The Firm where her, Foxy Brown, Jay-Z, and AZ.
Yeah.
So that's
Nature.
what came out like first and kind of introduced them to
Because
the
I was
world.
late to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I was late.
The Firm was hard though.
But see,
like man.
I was always on Jay-Z. I just didn't know that I was
Right,
on Jay-Z.
right.
But
I wasn't.
He let me know, well, that was Jay-Z you've been listening to pretty much. So he got the album. I'm like, man, who is this dude that you playing? And you know what I'm saying? Because like, I remember you remember the Christmas that you got the album, right?
Yeah.
So mom got you that album. So she got me the, this is going to put everything in perspective. She got me the Rugrats album.
Wow. Wow.
So that was
You
like
ain't
a
ready
time.
for that yet.
That was a time step. That was a time step for me. So I'm like, who's that guy that you got? Like I know the Rugrats album. You know what I'm saying? He got the Jay-Z album. So I'm like, who is that? And that's why I kind of was able to
That's
put together
hard,
like,
though.
oh snap, that's the same
hard.
guy
He
who
listening
did.
to Can I Live? You on?
So I'm putting it together. I'm like, oh, that's the same guy who did Ain't No. I'm like, oh snap, okay, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Dang, bro, that is tight though.
Yeah.
Because the music trickled down from your brother.
It does in a way. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
For sure.
Like that's hard. That's how it was for me with my big cousins.
Okay.
Because I didn't have a big brother, but my cousins, you know, I couldn't listen to certain music, but my cousin was listening to it. I'm like, man, what's this? You know, he reciting the words. It's making me. I'm like, oh yeah, this hard. Like, yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I resonate with that for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like where we're going with this conversation because the younger generation don't really respect the older generation music.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
You still
And
on that pocket? You good?
They don't go back enough. I don't think they go back enough, man.
They don't, and
You know what
I
mean?
think they should because they're doing the same thing.
The
I
exact
think
same
the
shit.
great ones
doing
do.
the
I
exact
think
same
the
shit.
young ones that are great, I think they do.
True.
Yeah.
And that's why they're great though.
Yeah.
But the ones that want is kind of like that don't is why it's kind of it gets oversaturated. And then you have this clash, you know, of people. You know, I think just kind of thinking about Jay-Z and the whole Drake thing and Drake is great.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's evolved into, you know, something I don't think no one's expected. You know what I mean?
For
Because
sure that nobody expected it.
think-
Nobody's seen it. Because I was on to Drake. This is 2007.
High
It was
school.
only one other person that I knew of Drake. My homegirl in high school. My homegirl Jasmine. If you watching this, Jasmine, that was the only person I knew that was on to Drake. So I'm listening to Drake and I'm telling him about Drake. I'm like, yo, this dude Drake about to be a problem.
right.
And he like what? Like what? This dude? I'm like, man, this dude about to be a problem. And he became that. He
But
became
think
that
about his
problem.
mentors though. You know, I don't think no one thought Wayne was gonna be as big as he was.
Right.
And you know what I mean? I don't think no one thought Jay-Z would be as big as he was.
Right.
Those
They
are
sure
two
did.
of his mentors.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they kind of guided him. And when he gets to this I talk about pinnacle, you get to a certain point where you're like, bro, I've done my shit. So I can talk about you. He can talk about Jay.
Yeah.
You know, he could talk about Kendrick or whoever when he gets to these points.
Right.
But then a clash is coming in where you have Jay, he's like, yeah, but I'm Jay. You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta respect that.
You gotta respect. You gotta respect
Right.
because
Exactly.
there's still certain levels that I feel like Drake hasn't hit yet. And,
Right.
And speaking as a rapper, I think as a rapper, I'm not sure if Drake has really hit what Jay
That's
has
That's
done.
interesting. Right.
Because Drake has definitely hit those levels
As
as
an
like a
artist.
single.
Yeah.
I mean a singer and like, you know, doing pop music.
Right.
But everybody still wants that hip hop album from Drake. That's just like, yo, that's your classic album. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right,
what's
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Man,
different.
I mean, that's kind of rough though. I mean,
It is. It's rough and it's hard because Drake is just he has so many facets about him. He has this
I don't think we're
R&B
gonna get that.
side, he has
Right.
his pop side, he has his rap side. So it's kind of
Right.
hard. It's like, man, he does it all and he does it great. He does it well. And I love that about him. That's what I loved about him initially because
Right.
he's been doing it the whole
Right.
time.
Right.
His first mixtape, he has pop songs, he got R&B, he got
but
rap.
I mean, that's what we gotta like realize. Like, he didn't come out as like straight just. To me, it was hip hop though, but it was just evolved.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it
definitely
is
doing-
hip hop.
I mean, only
It
difference
is.
is he's singing his hooks.
Yeah,
versus-
like-
Yeah, so he'll rap his song and he'll sing his hook.
yeah,
you
like
know what I'm saying?
what was the album that when he did the record with Jay-Z? It was. I mean, it's all been hip hop.
The first album,
Nothing was the same?
he did it from the first album. He got 3 songs with Jay, I think,
Was
on
it
3
what,
different
nothing
albums.
was the
I
same?
think it was, nothing
No,
was
he
the
got
same.
it on his first album.
Yeah, the first album he got a song
Thank
with
Me
Jay.
Later. He got a song with Jay.
Yeah,
And
I'm talking
then-
about Light It Up.
amazing. Light It
That
Up.
Light It
that's-
Up album.
That's the first album. That's Thank Me
Man.
Later.
That
But
song
then
is hard too.
the song that y'all talking about is on Nothing That Was the Same as well. That's Pound
I thought that was
Pound
the
Cake.
first. I thought Pound
Oh
Cake
yeah,
was the
Pound
first
Cake. Yeah, like
Nah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's their
man.
second feature, and then on Views is their third feature.
I feel like people be trying to mess with him a little bit. You know, he I don't know, man. He's Drake is hip hop, bro.
I think Kendrick is so great at what we think Drake should be, but he's not. You know what I mean? Like he's not a lyricist hip hop artist. Kendrick is, and he showed that. You know what I mean? And that's why everyone was like, "Ah, nigga, you ain't that." Like Kendrick was like, "Yeah, you not like us."
No, he
You know what I
is.
mean? But then Drake was like, "Yeah, but you not like me either."
No, he is though.
I'll
He
say
is.
this,
but
it's
he's
just
not, though.
what I think.
but he not though.
I'll say this.
Not to the caliber of Kendrick.
right.
But he's still lyrical.
No,
though.
he's lyrical, but Kendrick, man, he's the greatest.
So what you're saying is Kendrick just made him look bad. Like you still on that? Like Kendrick made him look bad.
I think he just
something.
Kendrick showed us what greatness of hip hop evolving is. Kendrick is MJ, Pac, everybody balled up into one, man. That's like Kendrick learned how to be. You know, where you tell people practice their craft.
He's showing you the roots of hip hop and the future of hip hop.
He's that. Like Kendrick is that, and Drake is that too, but not like Kendrick. It's a difference.
No,
You
it's
know
a
what I mean?
difference.
And that's what I was getting to. So I was going to say they're playing 2 different games.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think Drake is just like, yo, I'm about to do the hits, and I'm about to keep coming out. And you know what I'm saying? I think they both just got 2 different agendas. So it's kind of hard to like
That's
compare
great.
the 2.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
great.
they got the same agenda. I think they just do it different.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
really it.
That too,
They
because
just
Kendrick ain't
2 juggernauts being graded 2 different things.
right,
in my
because
opinion.
Kendrick ain't about to come
Right.
out every year and do all these features. It's just a different way of getting to the top. They
Right.
both getting to the top, but Kendrick ain't about to come out every year and be on a whole bunch of
Right.
features and do all of this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And Drake's like, all right, I'm about to come out every year. I'm about to do all these features. I'm about
Right.
to make it commercialized, and you know what I'm saying? I'm about to do whatever it is that I need to do. But Kendrick's like, all right, no, I'm just about to stick to my roots and do it my way and take my time with it. Because I seen that he was, I guess he was telling YG, don't just do albums just to get out of your contract. You still need to come with quality and so you take your time.
Right.
And I thought that was great advice.
Bro.
Right.
I thought that was great advice.
I was amazed that YG even exposed that.
Right.
Because you
Shout
kind
out
of
to
felt
YG,
that.
man. That's the
But
homie.
I'm like, you know, is bro not giving his all, or is he just trying to evolve, or
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But he said it like I wasn't putting out my best work,
Right.
so I'm excited about this album.
Yeah.
And see where he finna be at.
Yeah.
But I feel
Bro,
like
bro
Drake
be
is
with
working-
YG too.
You working with YG right now?
I don't work.
He be
him,
with
but
him.
I be doing a lot of the same
okay.
things.
And they both went. So look, they both went to Mayfair, and he didn't even.
went to Mayfair.
Yeah, he
Get
didn't.
outta
He
here.
didn't know it
Yeah.
though. I had to. I had to tell him.
He's younger, so it's
He's
like,
my
Oh, I
age.
didn't know he was young. I thought he was young.
YG's my age.
Oh shit. Okay.
So me
in
and
high
Y.
school, he in middle
That's
school.
a
or something.
5-year gap. Yeah.
Right. So me and YG hanging out. He don't even know that he's picking YG up from the movie. We go to the movies. He don't know that he picking me, YG, and my other homie up from the movies.
Wow. That's crazy.
Because they was writing out tickets. They was the cops was writing out what is it called?
Curfew. Tickets.
Curfew citations. We had to run from the Lakewood Mall to Chili's. Chili's like, oh, we closed. Y'all not getting this. So we like,
See that honestly goes back to why Kendrick is how he is, because he's like you guys, bro. He's like you and Brandon, you know, because you guys grew up around everybody and they just normal people.
Right.
Drake was trying to get into this shit, you know. Let me
be
get a feature.
accepted.
because he's also from
grew up
Canada,
with
so
these
that makes a
people,
difference
you know what I
too.
mean? It makes a huge difference.
Not
you know
from
what
the
I mean?
US. So.
Right. You know, and then to be from LA, you know, to know everybody, to be around everybody, see they come up, you know, went to high school with them, didn't really know them. You know what I mean? That's a huge difference from, you know, Drake's perspective and Kendrick, you know, perspective. But, you know, I think that's honestly to me the biggest cultural gap between them two. You know, plus he's from Canada, you know what I mean? Like it's that's a big gap, man.
But Cannabis is from Canada too, though, right?
Who?
Cannabis.
Cannabis?
Yeah.
Cannabis, he from Canada? I thought he from New York.
No,
I thought he was from New York.
No.
He always talking about Brooklyn.
I believe cannabis was.
Nah, we got to look that up. Look that up. We got to look that up.
Cannabis was from Brooklyn.
So.
I'm surprised.
We gotta look that up.
Because he was on cannabis.
I was on cannabis.
Hey,
You know I was
remember when
on
we always go
cannabis
to Weed House
heavy.
or whatever, and we always talk about.
Heavy.
Man, he was one of the first people that I
Right.
Put us on the can.
Literally.
But
Yes.
back then, people just probably assumed where you were from.
Nah, he talks
And
about
it-
it though.
Yeah, he talking about New York.
I
all
could be
my
wrong, but I thought he was
Because
from- I thought he
LL
was
is from
from
Queens.
Right. He from
And
Brooklyn.
he claimed Brooklyn, and they
He from the Bronx.
From the Bronx?
Okay.
from the Bronx.
Bronx.
Okay, I'm about to
Bronx.
say
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
But
He from the
Why did I
Bronx.
think he was from Toronto or Canada? I'm tripping.
I got crucified because I was telling my lady, like, far as Young Miami, I'm like, where's she from? She's like, her name is like
Miami.
You think of the name and you kind of put it
Right.
with
Right.
like, and especially in this day and age, because your name Miami, that don't mean you from Miami.
Right.
People use that as a gimmick to get on.
Yeah,
you know what? That's what Oskino was talking about with Memphis Bleak. He said, "Bro, you ain't never been to Memphis.
Right,
Why is your name this?"
Exactly.
So now,
That's
so
it.
now,
I never-
so now Oskino is Colorado O, because he's like, I ain't never been to Colorado, but now my name Colorado O.
Wow. and it worked for him. It worked because of that. Like,
So now
it's a conversation.
That's his new name now. His new name online is Colorado O.
Wow.
That's funny.
That's
That's crazy.
hilarious.
That is crazy. I would have thought bro was from Canada too, just off the name. I ain't
Nah,
gonna lie.
but so with you getting in, so let us know from like the legal department and then how you made your way to actually getting into the building. Like what happened? Who would you work for? Like what was
got
that?
the internship. Did that for like a year. And the guy that I interned for was getting promoted. And the plan or idea was like, all right, I'm about to get promoted, so I'm gonna pull you in as my assistant. That didn't work. So somebody, another executive was about to get laid off, so they gave the job to that assistant.
What company is this?
This is Interscope.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, damn, that didn't work. Like, let me figure something else out. So I'm like, all right, cool. So at the time, I'm working at Office Depot's warehouse. So he's like, yo, 50's working on his last album. We need a studio runner. Do you think your job will, give you the time off? I didn't know, but I just said, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right. So I'm figuring like, damn, how am I gonna get 30 days off from this job? So I'm just
30
like,
days is crazy.
I'm like, all right. Then I talked to one of my coworkers and I was like, yo, just request like a FMLA leave.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. So at that point in time, like, I didn't really take a lot of time off. So I had like a lot of vacation hours and stuff like that. And my supervisor was cool at the time, so they gave me the time off to take care of my sick aunt, which I did have a sick aunt at the time.
Wow.
She just didn't necessarily need my 100%
Yeah, you
care.
got an Aunt Pearl at that point.
Yeah, no, for sure. But my aunt was sick and she ended up
rest in
passing
peace,
away.
Auntie Joyce.
Auntie Joyce. But so I used that to get the time off, and then I was working with 50 as a runner
Wow.
for like a whole month.
That's on the Get Rich or Die Try album?
Nah, hell, that's his first album. I said his last album.
Oh, his last
Nah,
album.
this
Okay,
was,
I thought you said
was
his
it,
first.
It's either not Curtis. What's the one after Curtis?
It's the one after Curl. I can't think of it right now. There's so many albums, bro.
Hold up. I want to get this shit right. It wasn't the Curtis album. It was the
Before I Self-Destruct.
Before I Self-Destruct album.
It was
Yeah.
before I Self-Destruct. He was working
So
on
this-
that album.
So
Wow.
okay, keep going.
So he was working on that album, did that for like a month. He did a few songs. He actually did some features around that time. He did like 3 features. He did the Tooted and Booted feature. Wow. He did the Love Rants feature.
And then he did Man.
And he did Man's feature. He did all those features.
I
in like
remember him doing
he
that
did
shit
all
was
those features in like
Yeah, I
an
remember
hour
him
and a
for
half.
sure.
All them shits was fire.
He did
bro.
all of them in like an hour and a half.
Wow.
And I'm mad I didn't like keep, because he like writes on like a notepad with a Sharpie. So he wrote like all those verses down, laid them down. So he laid down each verse in probably like 30, 45 minutes each.
Wow.
I'm gonna stop there. 50, you are sick for writing in the Sharpie, bro. I'm gonna just stop there. The Sharpie is crazy work.
Yeah, so I got to witness that while I was there. And then, 30 days passed. I was back to work at Office Depot, and like probably like 6-7 months went by. His driver calls me like, "Yo, I need a favor." I'm like, "What's up?" I'm at the barbershop getting ready to go to work. So he's like, "Yo, like, could you go to LAX and pick up a truck for me and then like leave it at the SLS hotel?" I'm like, "All right." So once again, I have a great attendance record, so I just call in to work like, "Yo, I'm not coming in." And that morning, I just happened to talk to like one of my high school homies, Paris, and she just happened to be in Beverly Hills. And this is pre-Uber. Let me put that out there. This is pre-Uber. So go to LAX. I'm broke at this time too. So I go to LAX. I park my truck. I find their truck. I pay to get their truck out. It was like $100 and something. So I'm like, oh yeah,
The 2-door Chevy.
yeah, my 2-door Tahoe. My 2-door Tahoe.
You remember?
So I park my truck, find their truck, and then I have to pay to get their truck out to go park it. It was like $120 or something like that.
Damn.
So then I go to the hotel, drop it off, and then I'm like, yo, how the hell I'm gonna get back? I ain't got no cab money because Uber don't exist at this point in time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, Paris is in Beverly Hills. Let me call her. Yo, P, where you at? I'm about to leave Beverly Hills. Could you please come scoop me from SLS? Cool, I got you, B. So I'm waiting for her, and I'm waiting for her to pull up. 50 ends up pulling up.
Oh shit.
So his driver gets out the car. Oh my gosh, thank you, B. You saved me, for sure. His bodyguard gets out the car. What's up, B? What up? He goes in the hotel, and then 50, walked by me last. So he like walked by, he didn't say nothing. He walked by and he turned around and was like, B? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, what's up? And I'm like, shit. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna see you later. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
So
regular
he
shit.
dipped. So then from there, that's when I started like working with 50 as like an extra driver. So I would help his driver like, drive them around, move cars and stuff like that. So I did that for like a year.
Damn.
Yeah. About.
Until I crashed his car. No, I'll take that back. I got into a car accident in one of his cars.
Yeah, you didn't crash it. Somebody hit you.
Yeah. So
What kind of car though?
It was a Ferrari.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
But this
one of
nigga was sending me. You had the Range Rover for a while too.
It
Damn.
was like 2 days. I had to pick
Okay.
it up from the shop, and then I ended up having to pick him up with it. So I actually got to keep the Range Rover at the house one time.
How'd you feel when you wrecked that fucking Ferrari? Or when
felt
you
like
with
shit.
somebody?
Like, could you imagine being in one of your homies' cars?
Bruh.
It's just a regular car, and you get in an accident in the car.
Right.
You're gonna feel bad, right?
Exactly.
So imagine getting into a car that you can't afford
By a millionaire.
and getting into an accident. So yeah, so my order for that day was to pick the car up from the shop and to take it back to where you parked the cars. So I made a detour, stopped at Interscope. I got a picture of it on my Instagram. Stopped at Interscope, and I got him back on the freeway to go back towards to go drop the car off, but it was traffic. So I'm like, man, I don't feel like sitting in this traffic. So I ended up getting off the freeway, and then this lady ran the light. Boom.
Damn.
So yeah, so that was like my last day working for 50.
Was it?
And I'm
damn.
So he's telling me that I'm like, look,
Damn.
I'm sorry it happened. But nigga, this was supposed to happen.
Yeah. In hindsight, yeah.
But I did not say that in real time. I'm like, nigga,
I didn't want to hear that.
He didn't want to hear that
I
shit.
was
but
not
I'm
trying
like,
to hear that shit.
Right.
But mind this,
All right, I'll call you back.
and I'm like, look, I know you want to be hard on yourself, but look, man, it happened. But you supposed to go somewhere else with this.
Exactly.
This is gonna take you somewhere else.
Wow, man, that's amazing. You gave him that information.
Yeah,
like,
no, for
that
sure.
advice,
But I mean,
yeah.
you already know how I feel like that's just.
Right.
I don't know where it come from, but that's just how
Yeah,
I always been.
you
So
are
I'm like,
definitely
bro,
like that.
this is gonna go somewhere else.
Right.
Right. And
So
it
now I
did.
want you to tell
did.
tell us where it went.
So then I ended up getting let go. So that was like my little side hustle thing. So I'm back at Office Depot trying to figure out how to get out of there. And then I ended up getting laid off from Office Depot.
Damn.
And then from there, I got a job in Interscope's legal department as a clerk.
Wow.
Legal department?
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
So I did the clerk thing for like a year and a half or a year. And then a year into that, a friend of mine introduced me to Busta Rhymes.
Wow.
Because, we would talk and, she would hear me complain about like, wanting to do more. So she was like, well, all right, if I hear anything, I got you. So one day I'm chilling at my homie house watching football, and she was like, yo, would you mind being Busta's assistant? And I'm like, I'm
Buster
open.
who? Buster Rhymes.
Right. So she was like, yeah, Busta Rhymes. I'm like, all right. So she was like, all right, give me like 20 minutes.
Wow.
So 20 minutes later, I get a call from an East Coast number. I'm like, hello? And then, yo, this is Busta Rhymes. I was like, oh, shit. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yo, so, you came highly recommended. Are you available today? So I'm just like, yeah.
Wow.
So he sent me his address. I pull up to his crib, and this is like when K-Day do their little old school rap show.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just like, all right, I'm going to go do the show. Come with me. So I want to see how you move. I'm like, all right, cool. So we go to the show. It's like in Irvine. I got his backpack on. I'm just staying out the way, not mingling, not too much, giving him his space to, mingle and do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he just liked my energy, and he pretty much just kept me part-time. So whenever he was in LA, I was his guy.
Nice.
So I did that for a year, and then that's kind of what afforded me to travel a lot. So like I got a lot of stamps on my passport working for him.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, fuck, I want to be with y'all niggas, man.
That's hard,
This
bro.
nigga, he called me from
Wow.
he called me from Switzerland. Not even, no, he even called me from Switzerland. This nigga sent me a picture from Switzerland.
Yeah.
He sent me the picture. He said, this shit look like a cartoon, huh? I said, nigga, yes, and I want to go there. And
For
then he's
sure.
Like, then he's like, oh yeah, we in
Zurich.
You went to Zurich? Yeah.
It
So
was
he went to
Zurich,
Zurich. But then they went to Dubai. They went to Dubai twice?
Yeah, I've been to Dubai twice.
Been
I've been
to
a lot
Dubai
of places. Like, and just in that year and a half I worked with him,
I'm
I've
like,
been to
man.
about 7 or 8 countries twice.
I'm like, bro, I'm like, bro, I've been wanting to go to Dubai, bro. But he made me want to go. I didn't know what Switzerland was, what it was like, or what it looked like.
Right.
'Cause we don't get a lot of press on what Switzerland is and what it's like. So when he sent me the picture, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go here. I want to go here.
What does that entail? Like being an assistant, they got a lot of people around them. Like what were you?
With me being his assistant, I did like a lot. Like I was his stylist. I would pick outfits, have to iron them sometimes.
Wow.
I was the road manager because I would have to go to sound check and make sure the sound stuff was right, and then go get him to bring him to venues, and then he wouldn't walk into certain venues unless they had the back end, so I had to go into a venue,
Stop there.
count money.
Because you invited me to an event. You invited me to a place that he was about to walk into. And he was like, yeah, just go there, but don't drink his liquor. Remember you?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the first time I was supposed to meet Busta. So he had Busta call me on my birthday.
Yeah.
This is like 2015 or 16.
Yeah, one of the two.
So he's like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, shit, nothing. Driving to my girl house. What's up? All right, hold on. Hey, what's up, you old biscuit head ass nigga?
Yeah.
I said, what? He said, happy birthday, you old biscuit head ass nigga. I said, oh, well, thank you, you old muscle head ass nigga. He's like, oh. He said, hey, Hopp. He called me a muscle head. I was just like, this shit is crazy. That was really dope, man. So he's like, yeah, man, I'm hoping to meet you soon, man. Your brother does a lot of good work for me, man. Yeah. And I want to meet you real soon, man. Like he speaks good things about you, man. He does a lot of good work. So I'm like, oh, you one of my favorite rappers that I looked up to growing up. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like I want to meet you.
Busta's incredible, bro.
Yeah,
He's
so
incredible.
My brother was like, yo, we going to, it was some place. Do you remember the venue?
It was off of Sunset. I can't remember. I know.
Was that when he was with Dr. Dre at the time?
No.
It was after.
It was after?
Okay. It was after.
Way after.
But anyway, he was just like, yo, come to this venue. I'm going to have you go there first, and then Busta going to walk in. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go there. He's like, yeah, just don't touch nothing. Don't drink nothing. Don't touch nothing. I'm like, oh, trust me, I ain't touching nothing. Right. So I'm sitting in the section. I'm waiting for like an hour. I'm like, hey, man, where y'all at? Hey, yeah, man, so Busta not coming. I said, what? I said, nah, he gotta come, bro. He gotta come.
Got to.
I was mad.
Did my boy dirty.
I wanted to meet him, son.
Right.
Yeah.
Was that around the time like where he had the where he had OT?
Yep.
That was around that time? Yep. So you got so you was like indirectly working with him too then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he know OT.
Yeah.
It was crazy to like when I was an intern, OT had performed at some, spots where people be performing in front of like execs. So
talent showcase.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it was a
was it at one of
showcase.
them Scientology places?
No.
Okay,
I know which one.
I know what
we
you're talking
performed
about.
there.
We
I've
went
been
performed there with him
we
before.
performed. Yeah, we
Nah,
performed.
it was like at one of those. It was like a
Kiss. I think it was Club Kiss. I felt like
Kiss or Crest.
Yeah.
It was one of those, but he performed. It was when he had that song Jackie Chan.
Yeah, yeah.
So the guy I was interning for like really liked that song and like wanted to like work with him. So that's when I first met OT.
Okay.
So then that was what.
Dang,
20
bro, it's just crazy to like hear this because I was around him too, but just didn't know him. Of course, he didn't know me neither.
Right.
But I've definitely seen your brother before around.
Had to.
Yeah,
Ain't no way.
I've been in a
Pretty
lot
sure
of
y'all-
places. I just
ain't
be
no
in the
way,
cut,
bro.
Sure, y'all been
Oh,
in the
bro,
same
you know
places
where I
for sure.
seen you?
Clear as hell.
I remember I sent it to you.
What? The video?
On the
Oh yeah. What was that?
what's his
though?
name? The new rapper, the new dude from
From
Bellflower.
Bellflower. What's your boy name? Is it
Mark Lux.
Mark Lux.
Lux.
Yeah, I
I
love
seen
Mark
you on
Lux.
his story a couple times.
For real?
Yeah, and
He sent me a
I
video.
was like, B, ain't this your brother?
Yeah,
And he was like, yeah. He was like, that's my brother.
He was like a listening type of
Yeah.
thing.
Nah, I fuck with Mark Lux.
Yeah, he hard, bro.
Yeah, he hard.
You
But
been
yeah.
in an art. Oh, go ahead. Go.
No, I was about to continue with the Buster thing. I forgot where I was at with it though.
Him not walking into certain places.
The kiss things.
Oh no, with Jackie, with OT. Yeah, so OT performed there. So that's when I first met him. So then working with Buster was just like a full circle moment. Like, nigga, I met you when you was performing there. So like me and him got cool from that.
Why? Oh, I get what you're saying. You were seeing him before
Yeah.
Buster.
Yeah.
Like-
No, actually, let's take it back a step. That's when I first met him. But then I think his first situation was with 50.
It sure was.
And
Yep.
then, so I was around him when he was with 50.
Dang.
And then I was around him when he was with
Y'all was
Buster.
grinding together.
Yeah.
So
little
y'all
bit.
moved from 50 to Bust at the same time.
Not at the same, him before me though.
Like
Yeah.
relatively the
Yeah.
timeline is
sure.
around the same time.
Yep.
That's crazy.
How you working with so many artists and just being around so many people? How do you decipher people telling you the truth or just bullshitting you?
What you mean?
Just people shooting, just telling you bullshit to kind of, maybe in the moment, or are they trying to really
Like
help
on some
you?
let's do lunch and talk about it type shit.
Right.
Like getting the business deal done. Like how do you
Right.
decipher who's
How do you
bullshit
decipher
and
if
who's
it's-
really real?
Yeah.
Oh, just consistency and intention. Like, all right, cool. If that's what you say you're gonna do, I'm gonna sit back and see if you're gonna do it. Like, I'm not really the type to.
Do you follow up with the people if they're like bigger or in the industry, or do you just be like, all right, whatever, I'll just ain't fucking with him no more?
No, I follow up if I need to, for the most part. But like I said, I just like to let people do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Follow
That-
up, just sit back and let people do what they want to do.
But you in this, like you in the inner circle, so I feel like you see people, you may get a report from certain people, so you kind of may already know
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like,
That's true too. Yeah.
It's just vibes for the most part. Like,
yeah.
Do you meet people like in a show setting, or do you like set meetings and stuff like that?
for like new artists.
Yeah.
They come from different places. Like Blast. One of my homies put me on Blast.
Oh, Blast is dope.
Oh yeah, so you didn't you
dope.
want to sign Blast?
I was a coordinator, but I was definitely advocating that Blast should be somebody that Interscope should sign. In like 2019, like I had him and his manager come to the office. They played me a couple songs. I brought an A&R in to check it out, and then it just didn't go.
Yeah.
But then when they went to Bread Bull, and then it was like, oh, what was that one artist you was trying to sign?
It's too late.
And I'm like, Blast? Oh, he hard. I'm like,
It's crazy. He talked about Empire, because he was like, Empire, he was just back on Fig. And he was like, Empire offered him, no, he said Red Bull offered him 10,000 more than what Empire offered him. Otherwise, he would have signed with Empire. Because he was like, his whole thing was he just wanted to be independent.
yeah, no, that was another big thing with them too. So like that ain't nothing new. Like they definitely was like about their independence for sure.
Yeah.
And it's funny like being in like we all talked about just being in two different spaces at two different times. So one of my boys had actually introduced me to Blast. So I'm at Blast's rehearsals, and I'm kind of like getting video and like I'm building a rapport with Blast. And I post that, me and Blast up, and then he like, you with Blast right now? I'm like, yeah, why, what's up? He's like, tell him you know me, tell him you my brother. And I'm just like, what? And I don't like to do the whole like,
Right.
oh, I know such and such, or I know
Right.
such and such, because I don't want it to come off a certain way to them, and they look
Right.
at me a certain way. He's like, man, just tell them.
Nepotism.
So I'm like, yeah. So I'm just like, all right, man. So I'm like, hey, man, hey, you know my brother Hopp? And he was all like, he's like, yeah, I know Hopp. That's your brother? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, no, that's your blood brother? I'm like, yeah. Like, we got the same parents. He's like, y'all got the same mom and dad.
Everybody acts like
And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, man, oh, dog, that's the homie. And I'm just like, yeah. He's like, oh, man, wait till Vic come in. Tell him the same thing. So Vic come in. Vic is his manager. Well, was his manager at the time. So Vic come in. He's like, tell Vic. I'm like, hey, man, you know my brother Hopp? That's your brother? I'm like, yeah.
Same mama, same daddy?
Like, same mom, same dad, like blood brother. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh man, that's the homie. So I'm just like, damn, that shit crazy. So just to see how things just all full circle, man, like just being in different spaces, you just never know, man. Like, I'm more than sure that y'all cross paths, you know what I'm saying, at some point in time. So that's just crazy.
B, man, you got to work with 50 and Bus, and both 50 and Bus did movies young. Why do you think artists nowadays don't get into film more than they did back in the like our day, 90s and stuff?
Man, I don't know. I really don't. Like, I feel like
Because that's a huge vehicle right now.
yeah, it
you know
is.
what I mean?
I couldn't even tell you an artist that like wants to act that I've been around.
Right.
I would have act, man.
I mean,
I
outside
told
no,
y'all.
I take that back. Like, Baby, like the Baby is definitely on his acting shit. Like, he shoots all of his own videos. He directs them.
Right.
So I feel like he's one of the ones. I feel like he just needs that one role to come across.
Directing is dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
I told.
But as a, I'm sorry to cut you off. But like as a whole, I just don't feel like a lot of new age rappers like care to act. I don't know.
Yeah. It is work though, too.
It's definitely
know
work,
what I mean?
for sure. But I was telling them how I pretty much was bugging mom about getting us the Nickelodeon auditions, but you was kind of the one that got us on.
Yeah.
Kai in the building.
Oh boy, what's up,
What's
man?
up, my little guy? Made it to the table.
What's up?
This is Terry's son, Kai, man. He's amazing. You know, but we're not gonna put you on the spot just yet. I know you kind of know. He like, man, what you talking about? What y'all think? Why do you guys think artists don't do as much film, you know, as they did back in the 90s and early 2000s?
I personally don't. I don't think they care. I don't think that they see the vision either, as far as how they both can intertwine and work for you. And then, like he said, it is work.
Yeah.
You can't just get into acting and just think that you're about to play yourself.
True.
You have to get in character.
Yeah.
And you have to maneuver through different characters.
Right.
You're not about to go in and play the artist. You're going to go in and play whatever this character is in this film. And that takes work.
It does.
And you have to change your, it's like a different wiring in your creativity
It is.
that you have to
It
change.
is. You're not even you when you're
You're not
playing
you.
these characters.
You got to
Right.
change that. And I don't think people
Right.
understand
Yeah.
the wiring that comes into this creativity space that you're in. When you're rapping, it's a different hat in the creativity space. When you're acting, that's a different hat. When you're directing, that's a different hat. When you're
Right.
writing, that's a different hat. You know what I'm saying? When you're coaching to do all those things, that's a different hat. So when you get into this acting space, man, it's tone, it's timing, it's a whole bunch of different things that you're not necessarily using in music. Some of it you are using in music, but a lot of artists aren't really using it in music. So I don't think that
We don't do as many like movies and music videos either.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want to do that
We
so
kinda
bad.
went away
I'm
from
about to
that.
bring that back so bad.
You know, like a lot of our artists back in just to kind of off the top of the head, we had a lot of our influenced hip hop artists in like big movies. You know, Queen Latifah, Ice Cube,
Ludacris.
Tupac. You know, they were all in huge
And that helped
movies.
like they celebrity and they profile.
Right.
Go up.
You would think that would be like so prevalent right now because of the influence of these artists or how they are. They would be like in and out of movies. You know what I mean? You know, I don't understand. What you think, T?
As far as what? Like,
Why are artists not doing movies and stuff? You an artist? Would you do a movie?
Heck yeah.
Butt naked if they want.
Butt naked, please. Yeah, for sure. Bro, how you feel about the state of music? Like music, just music. Like how you feel about it as an A&R who been in the game as long as you've been in the game and like. And I got another question after that, but I want to know how you feel about music overall.
I feel like we're getting into a space of things being a little bit more regional. Because I feel like the internet at one point kind of flattened things to where everybody kind of looked and sounded the same.
Replicated.
Yeah, so I feel like, what Metro did with this last project, with that Take Me Through There, I can't think of the name of the project, but I feel like that song and that project kind of like made you think about Atlanta in 2015.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Futuristic Summer, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So I feel like that kind of helped bring things back.
Who album was
Metro,
that?
Metro Boomin.
I gotta go look that up.
Yeah, so I feel like that kind of brought things back regional.
Okay.
And I can appreciate the regional sound because, like he said, social media kind of made everybody just get on one sound,
That's a
one
great
flow,
point.
one
Right.
type of beat. But when it was regional, it was
Not
okay.
LA.
Yeah, you got the LA doing their thing, you got Atlanta doing their thing, but then you also got Texas doing their thing that's different, and you got New York doing their thing that's different. And I think that's what made the 90s so great, and even the early 2000s. It made it so great because everybody was doing their own thing, and then it was something new and refreshing. Like, oh dang, the New York is popping right now. Oh dang, that sound is new and refreshing. Texas is popping right now. Dang, that sound is new and refreshing. LA popping, and then Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was bringing a flavor, and it's like, man, it's a whole bunch of refreshing music once you sit back and look at it as a whole.
Yeah.
Everybody coming out with something new, different, refreshing,
something
and it was
fresh.
so dope.
Yeah.
But when everybody's doing the same thing, it's like, all right, I'm over music right now.
Hot garbage.
Yeah.
Hot garbage. But I was watching. I wanted to ask you another question, but I was watching Bobby V's interview
R&B?
on R&B.
Yeah.
bro, hilarious, ain't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Valentino?
But
Bobby
Valentino.
Okay.
But he broke in L.A.
Wow.
Yeah. He
Bro
know
broke
that.
R&B in L.A., bro.
Yeah.
Then he got a deal. Then it spread it after that.
Right.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we heard it, and it's crazy too because like I feel like he made
Slow it down.
people was already going to Melrose and stuff, but he made
made it
like
poppin'.
Yeah, you know what
He
I mean?
made you want to go there and walk and see what was out
you know
there.
what I'm saying? It was a
Because that's
movie.
when we was going out.
And then look, he did that phone call with Ludacris
Which one? What you mean?
in the beginning of the song.
Beginning of the video.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
The
So
video,
it's
yeah.
like that made it, that something as small as that can make it bigger than what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
But he broke in LA.
Fact. No, yeah.
But
he
that
did.
made like, he already from the A too. So it's like
Right.
that bridged that real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then he had the earlier deal or whatever, but that broke in LA, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? West Coast.
Facts.
But when is the label coming, bro? What's up with what's the label name?
When's
And,
the
like,
label
you know what I'm saying?
coming?
What's going
Come
on with
on,
that?
man. Come on. I'm your first artist. Let them know, man.
It's in the works. It's in the works. I'm trademarking and getting the name.
Oh, it's really
situated.
coming for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You don't have no names and idea?
VVS1 Records.
Oh, okay.
What's the
It's a
acronym?
double entendre for VVS1 is a high quality diamond. So
Right,
all my
right,
artists
right.
are precious diamonds.
Oh,
Very, very special ones.
That's dope. I like that.
hard?
Man,
Hard.
speaking of your artists, man, how is it having an artist that is signed to you or that you're working with who's, a parent that you used to work with or that you looked up to?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Destroy Lonely?
Destroy Lonely, yeah.
He made
Bro,
you say
caught
his
that
name.
immediately. He caught that immediately.
Nah, because like his father was I-20, which was he was signed to Ludacris.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I didn't know
So
that.
being a fan of I-20,
Right,
and
right.
then
Working
20
with
some
him.
odd years later, working with his son is it's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
it's a crazy.
Full
So
circle.
that's your
Crazy
main
full
that's your
circle.
main focus is Destroy Lonely. That's your main.
No. That's an artist that I worked with when I was at Interscope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What Heartless?
Heartless Kid
That's your main guy right now.
that I'm managing. He has a deal with Empire right now.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How you
What's
liking
the,
that? Like, with being at Interscope and now working with Empire. Like, how's that difference? I know the money different.
Well, I mean, it's my first time like actually dealing with like the distro side of things because I'm used to like the major label way of things. Well, I mean, it's cool though. You know, I just used the things that I learned at a major and just applied them with him.
And it's like I was telling you like a few minutes ago when we was over there, bro. Like listening to Ray Daniels, and that's crazy. I had no idea y'all had a relationship.
Yeah,
So
I
to
know
hear
Ray.
you the way you speak, and then to see what you doing, it's like you like another one of them. But you not as boisterous as bro. But I feel like you should be, bro. Like
Ray Daniels, he's an A&R.
where your humbleness come from? Like you extremely chill. You powerful, but you chill. Like
Brandon has always been like
That's
that.
just been
you've
me
been like
my whole
that
life,
forever.
my whole life.
That's crazy.
Like it's not an act.
Be you like that to a degree too.
Nah, he talk more.
I'll probably talk
For sure.
a little more, but as far as like,
If I'm comfortable when I'm around people, I know.
Oh,
then
yeah,
obviously.
yeah,
but
of
like
course,
if you take me somewhere, I'ma speak, and then
He ain't saying nothing after that.
But I'm talking about like far as like, you know, like spearheading your artist. Like you could go crazy if you want. Like you're not a rookie in the game.
Oh yeah, nah, not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. Yeah. for
And
sure.
maybe you don't have to do that to go crazy, you know, for him to like you. I heard the results because when I seen bro, he wasn't like I say, he wasn't nowhere near no 100,000. He wasn't nowhere near that.
Right.
When you showed me him, so I'm like, you know, so results is results and work is
Right.
work.
Exactly. I mean, I could be loud as I want, and you know, it don't matter if the results ain't what they should be. So I kind of like to let the results speak.
Right. Is there a difference in
respect that.
But I think
contracts?
Huh?
Is there a difference in contracts from when you first started to now? Are they more artist friendly?
I'm not at a major right now, so I don't really know what the contracts look like.
Okay.
So.
It's
I
just
think
totally
that's
different.
more of it's definitely a negotiation thing.
Okay.
And it's also
Yeah, you
where
can answer that,
it's
B.
also
Yeah.
where the artist is in that point in time too.
Got you.
Because
following,
wherever you are,
yeah.
that's what's going to give you your negotiation power.
Got you.
Yeah, I mean, just with any contract, you get what you negotiate.
Okay. Yeah.
So a lot of dudes be just quick to sign and get a check, and then they run out of money.
Right.
Now all of a sudden they in a bad deal,
Right.
but it wasn't a bad deal when you got the check. So
Right.
it's like you
That's
get
what
you
YG just said.
you get you get what you negotiate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
When
they
they
don't-
talk
they don't-
about independent, when you're independent, do they put money into like video, traveling, and stuff like that, or is that all on you?
It just depends on what you negotiate,
Okay, got you.
and you know the amount of money they give you is whatever you do with it.
Okay, so it depends on what you go. Get, okay.
Did you see that interview with YG and Head?
I only seen the clips. I haven't seen the whole.
I watched the whole thing yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and he was saying
Shout out to Head, man. That's the homie, man. What up, babe?
you know, he was mad. He was like, you know, he said initially he was mad about his deal, but then he was like, he signed another deal. He was like, I had it good at Def Jam. He was like, they gave me money when I wanted because I was making money, even though he was like, I wasn't seeing money from my music. They was getting the money, but they were still giving me money. So he was like, I didn't understand the game at the time. He was like, but in all, he was like, I was winning.
Yeah.
Like I should have never left. You know what I'm saying?
probably shouldn't
I'm
have.
like, dang, that's crazy because he had talked about them so bad for so long to where, you know what I'm saying? I'm believing. I ain't never signed no deal. So I'm like, you know.
But I think that comes with not just understanding your situation and not understanding where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe Jeezy kind of like helped him out with the situation over there, man. And if you just don't have an understanding and you don't appreciate or know where you at, then you're gonna be like, oh man, this ain't right. But when you look back, it's like, oh dang, I had it right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just always good to just do your research and just understand where you're at and where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
You familiar with 10K?
Yeah,
I ain't never heard of them before I heard YG say them yesterday.
for real.
Never. You heard of 10K?
I can't say I have.
You heard of Ice Spice?
Yeah.
Yeah. She signed a 10K?
Yeah.
Wow. Never. And she been out for
Wait, is
what,
that her
4
producer?
years, 5 years?
No, it's the name of the label. Is
Oh,
10K.
I definitely
Yeah,
don't
that's
know that.
exactly.
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm like
don't
10K because the dude he put that song out with
Tekashi 6ix9ine was signed. It signed to 10K too, or is or was. I don't know what this.
I didn't know that.
yeah,
I
I
thought he
know
was
that.
signed to
signed to 10K.
So that's another.
That's
New,
crazy.
that's kind of like another new thing with this this new generation. Back then, we knew who was signed to Rockefeller, who was signed to Cash Money, Death Row, Bad Boy. This new generation is kind of like
You know where they coming from.
you don't know where they coming from. You know
That's
what I'm
why
saying?
I think I was gonna ask you, B, but I think that's why it's so important to have, brands and places like this to come and show who you are as a person and as an artist. Because I'm not gonna know who you are unless you talk and speak about what you're doing, where you're from, who you interact with.
Right.
That's why I think podcasts are so big right now. Because people need to get their story out. Because like you guys kind of know, no one's just gonna go and listen to your music no more. They're just not gonna do that. They need to see and know your face first, and then they're gonna be like, okay, let me give it a listen. Or you went viral for something totally other than what your music is.
Where you get that from? Where did you get that from?
It's just how I see the world right now.
That's real,
because
but
it's these
people
platforms,
don't know
man.
that though.
Platforms.
And you don't even do music.
Yes, man. Platforms are everything. That's why
preaching.
I'm glad we have Hopp here because
Right.
he's evolved with the industry.
Right.
He sees where the industry is going.
Right.
There's no other way to do it than to have your voice heard on platforms like ours because people not gonna know who you are. That's why I'm asking you guys, man, y'all feel pressure to get your face and name out there and do stuff?
Yeah, 100%.
And people are like, yes, let me do this
100%,
dumb shit. Let me do this just so I can so you can hear my music. That's not who I am, but this is my music. This is what my journey is about. You know what I mean?
And it'd be hard for me because it's like we didn't have to do that at first. And I feel like I've been through like 3 or 4 generations of music.
Exactly.
And it's like when I first started, you didn't have to do all this extra things and doing that. But now it's moving into that, and I got to move with it. So it's like, all right,
Well, you got to go where the attention is.
Yeah.
So it's like when
That
we were
too.
younger, we had, like I said earlier, we had 106 in Park. We had TRL.
Exactly.
But I'm talking about things that we had access to. Because we didn't have access to 106 in Park and all that. I'm
No,
talking
we
about, like,
didn't, but those are the platforms where we learned about
Right.
Right.
Right. We're exposed to artists. And that
Were you in the game at that point?
hell no. Hell
Okay,
no.
okay.
Not even close.
I was about to say, Hopp had access to him.
Nah.
I watched
That's
that.
what I was about to say.
no, we
I
didn't
was
have
trying to figure it out
access
like,
yet.
yeah.
But literally what 106 in Park is what these podcasts are now.
Yes.
They're literally what they are.
Yeah,
Rap
you
City,
just
all
got to
that.
turn up.
Everything. Big Tigger is still relevant because he did exactly what we're doing right now. Rap City was just a platform for artists to come, talk their shit, shoot a video,
Freestyle.
do freestyle.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Tell
And then
you
you get
about what
to
they
understand them and learn them. You know what I mean? Like that's literally what these podcasts are. And I'm happy to be involved with it. Shout out to like everyone who's done it, like the Breakfast Club, Joe Budden, and all these different people, Ray Daniels, all these different people. But the thing is, when you have these podcasts and you start to grow with them, people try to get into your life and try to understand who you are, you know what I mean? And then they get into things and put you in a different, realm of who you are, but you're just human just like everybody else.
Right.
You're not perfect.
Right.
You're not anything bigger. You're just out here trying to create something for people.
And that's all they want to see.
And
that's all the
literally-
consumer want to see.
That's all they're trying to see. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're doing. I'll just say all that to say because Charlamagne is taking a lot of heat right now. You know what I mean?
Is he?
Yes, he's taking a lot
It's
of
multiple things, so
heat. Yeah, but I'm gonna speak on it because I'm not afraid to.
I ain't seen that.
He's taking a lot of heat because he did some things with his wife, and he did some things with or allegedly with a young girl, whatever, that he said while he was on radio. Charlamagne went through a whole bunch of shit. He was with Wendy Williams. He did a lot of talk show, a lot of different things. To get to where he's at now. And it goes back to like, are you with the gatekeepers and they're trying to keep this stuff hush, or are you trying to really help people evolve and make these platforms for a voice, But it kind of goes back to why are y'all in people's business anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like,
And to what degree? I mean, because we all be talking about people's business.
Right.
But to what degree, though?
I mean, they pretty much brought up to where they thought he raped a girl, or they say he could have raped a girl. But then he got online and confirmed it. Yes.
That he did?
That he did. He said he gave a
When
girl.
was this?
This was like years ago, but he got online and said that he did do that. That he gave the girl, his wife that he's with right now, he said he gave her a Spanish fly and they got real drunk and he ended up having sex with her. And then dudes was trying to come in and he's like, nah, don't let that happen.
But he talking about his wife, though?
Yes, bro.
Okay, you talking about his wife?
But then it happened with another girl before that too.
Oh.
Yes, and she's coming forward and saying that he did this stuff and all that, you know. So when you do these platforms, man, you can't have skeletons in your closet.
Yeah,
you know, and not be ready for those things to come out.
Or you just gotta be careful with what you joke about. You know what I'm saying?
That too.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
getting
People
at.
like that have fun and make these jokes. You just gotta be careful with what you joke about.
I've been hearing about that about him
Because he
for
was
years.
joking about it. He was like, yeah, we have fun and I'll make sure nothing happened to her, but yeah, it happened.
man,
I was like, nah, you just incriminated yourself. Like, what you doing?
Whether you did or you didn't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're prepared to take that heat, okay, do the joke. If you're not, don't do the joke and just, you know, keep it straightforward. That's how I
Right.
look at it.
Dang.
Yes. I
I'm
mean,
finna go look that up.
yeah, man. I mean, Joe Budden is he's not taking heat, but he's in the middle of the whole Drake thing too. Because Shut the Fuck Up, Janice, they saying it's about him.
Joe Budden, yeah.
It's
I
about
seen
him bringing
that.
it up. Yeah, man, that song. So like, it's a lot of
He capitalizing off of it.
he is, but he knows how to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
How
that's
did,
love
I miss,
Joe.
how did I miss
I love
this?
Joe, man.
Yeah,
I always love
man.
Joe.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of. I mean, I'm sure Hopp sees a whole bunch of industry stuff that comes out way later. You know what I mean? Whether it be in music or people now talk about it on a platform.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to be careful. You know, but
That's heavy.
But transparency is everything.
Yeah.
You know, just making sure you're
That hat
transparent
is
about it.
crazy too, by the way. Oh, thank you. I like that.
Thank you.
Man, I'm about to throw a curveball. Y'all remember when we used to meet at the kitchen table and write verses and see who could write the fastest verse in 5 minutes?
I done heard y'all talk about that like 5 times.
All right.
Bro.
You remember that?
Right.
And when
Me
y'all-
writing the verse?
All of us, me, you, Candace, Sasha, him, Evan.
I don't remember writing no verse.
Bro, I mean, you
wrote
probably
a
didn't
verse.
finish. You wrote one.
We all wrote a
But it was
verse.
like who can write the
can-
most
who
and
can
the
spit
best
the-
verse in 5 or
Right.
10 minutes. I don't know the time. It might have been 10 minutes. And man,
we've always been so, you know, music is just our life, man. It's just, you know, when you grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, when music was just like the influence, you know what I mean? It just kind of got a hold on you, you know what I mean? It just kept you, you know, it just made you get through life, you know? So life is a musical, you know what I mean? So it's just the same
like
way.
that.
You know,
Aftermath,
but the
bars.
kids these days, though, I hate to say it, they just don't understand it, man. They just don't get it because we didn't have social media. I think social media fucked up everything. You know,
Yep.
I think
I
it just
agree.
it messed up everything
it's
for
hard
this generation because
It's
you
hard
don't
to
know.
say, man, because it has been very helpful.
It has,
But
for the right
but it's
people.
been
Man, I
it's
think
been
it
harmful
messed
as
up
well.
everything.
It's been harmful. It's been helpful.
more bad than good to me.
That's hard. It's hard to say, man. I ain't gonna lie. Because think about it. With us being independent artists, we've used social media to get our music across that we couldn't do when we were in high school,
True,
right?
but some of the wrong music has come across.
It's
a
gonna come,
lot of the
but that
wrong
comes
music.
with it, though. It comes with it. I think with every generation, there's been some bad that kind of creeped in with the good for whatever culture or
That's true.
industry.
I mean, just think about how much bad we weren't exposed to because the internet wasn't there.
Exactly.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
And our kids,
Yeah.
like if they 12, they think they 20.
Because they got to grow up
but
faster.
that was me at
Yeah,
12,
they
13,
just exposed
14.
to way more
Right.
information.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just imagine us being 12 years old, 13 years old in the late 90s, you in
Right.
the early 2000s.
Right. Just exposed to
Just exposed
everything.
to so much because like we
Right.
weren't really watching the news like that.
Right.
So we don't really know what's going on.
We was outside.
in the world.
We
We,
had
were
to put it on
outside.
the
Right
TV.
when the news was on.
Yeah,
And then
we
if
were
we caught
outside.
something, we had to push rewind.
Yeah. So it's like now,
If you could afford that.
facts.
Right.
So it's like
Right.
now a kid can wake up and know about the current event in every continent.
which we didn't have access
You know
to.
what
We
I'm
was
saying?
not. Well, did not know what was happening in Japan or you
You know
know
what I'm
saying.
saying? They can wake up with that information. They can know what celebrity did what to who, or politician and all of
Right.
that stuff. So it's
Right.
like it's just
Yeah, because
it's just an overwhelming amount of information.
in
that
the
kids have
in the
access to.
'90s, we didn't know nothing
Overwhelming,
about
for
our
sure.
favorite rappers. We didn't know nothing
No,
about
it was
them.
very
unless they had something to promote.
Yeah, or
That's
unless
the
you
only
knew
time.
them. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
only
That was
time.
it.
That's why I think it messed up everything because it's information overload. How do you respond to stuff that you don't know? You gotta emotionally respond to this stuff now that what you see.
Facts.
You know what I mean? The craziest thing that we saw was like, I mean, we got to see a lot, but we saw it on TV. You know what I mean? We didn't get to see it on our. Now you open up, you know, people dying, people getting shot. You watching it in real time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to emotionally, as a 12, 13-year-old, adjust to that and go about your day. Now you what's the word? Desensitized to it. You know what I mean? Now it's like, okay, who died today? You know, what happened today? You know what I mean? It's
Or
just
it being the punchline in the joke.
right.
And you know what? With you saying that, like the who died today, when I first recognized that as a kid coming into this social media type of world, I was 15. It was like 10th grade. And I started to realize, like, dang, man, some of my musical heroes are dying. I can remember the first time I realized this was Gerald Levert.
Oh man.
I was a huge fan of LSG. My mom put me on the LSG. And 15, and I see Gerald Levert pass. And I'm like, that hit me hard. Because I'm like, dang, like what? How? Like, and MySpace was big at the time.
Good old Gerald.
That was kind of like my first intro to what's going on now. So with that part, I can identify with what's going on now.
Right.
If I grew up in that,
Right.
I can only imagine where my mind or how I would
Right.
be. But
You
I
gotta-
had
you
a
have
whole
to
life
adjust
before
quick,
that.
man. Yeah.
I had a whole life before that, but that was the first time I
Right.
realized, like, dang, oh snap, some of my music heroes are dying.
Right. You
But
gotta
yeah.
adjust to that. Like kids, man, they have to adjust so fast. You know, that's why I said my son, man, your son Kai too. They're old souls now.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like when you have
Yes.
just shout out to me and Terry, man, because when you have kids, you kind of understand these things and you kind of like move them to where they know things early. You know, and that's some things that we didn't know how to cultivate and, you know, bring that stuff out of us early. You know what I mean? Our parents didn't. They were living brand new.
Right.
You know, they were living brand new. Everything was new to them. So they didn't know how to like bring that shit out of us. They just like, oh, he different. Okay. You know? No, okay, now we're gonna figure out how we bring that out of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what you have to do with kids. And like me and Terry, we do that a lot. And our sons, man, we can just see, oh man, they old souls. They're asking questions that an adult would be asking.
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean?
I definitely see that
They
with both of
want
y'all
to
kids.
answer.
For
They
sure.
want to answer.
And-
They want
Right.
to understand
Right.
what is going on. This guy right here, he gonna ask you, "What's that?" You know, you tell him, "What's that?" Okay, and what's that? Like, just keep going. I'll be saying that from Zai too. I'll be like, I tell you all the time, like, man, this dude is a little man, bro.
Nah, yeah, and your son,
They have to be.
your son, he still call me B Star. He refuses to call me B Lamont. I'm like, bro, I ain't been B Lamont in like before you were born. So how does this even happen?
Right.
I mean, but I feel like that also comes to how you communicate with your kids, though.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
Right.
So like, I'm asking, like, how do you communicate with your boys? Like, do you talk to them like, you know, young adults or big kids, or do you baby talk them?
Nah, I'm
Depends
trying to
on-
keep it as.
Depends on. Well, go ahead, T.
Go ahead.
It depends on the situation. Like my son, I don't talk to him obviously like I talk to my 19-year-old.
Yeah, right,
You
right,
know,
right.
so I'll talk to him depending on the situation, and I'll give him, you know, little gems so he understands it as an 8-year-old.
Right.
But I'm not gonna try to make him understand it like as an adult. You know, because if you do, I just feel like you're growing them up too fast.
Right.
You know, certain things you have to keep them in a child's place.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't want them to grow up. I don't want you to see that yet. I don't want you to be exposed to that yet. You know what I mean? Because that is going to change your perspective. You know what I mean? But for my 19-year-old, yeah, I'm talking to you like a man.
Yeah.
19-year-old?
19. Yeah,
Trey, 19, bro.
yeah. I'm talking to you like a man. We straight up. I'm not sugarcoating shit. You know, you have there's certain things that you have to know now. And, you know, for the most part, he does. But some things he don't get because he's in this generation. You know, this generation is so entitled. It's so, I want it now. And you got to be able to put
that instant gratification.
Yes, you have to work. You have to work. You have to work. You have to work. You know, you have to work. You have to work and work some more.
And with that, that's why I feel like I grew up fast. Because my mom, she talked to us like we were grown and was just like, pretty much just gave us the real. But she also talked to us like I was his age as well. Because she wasn't about to go over it twice. I had to learn with him. So that's why I feel like I definitely grew up super fast.
That's good.
Yeah,
Is it? Because what you just said, you said you're not about to talk to
Depending
her.
on the situation, though.
It wasn't no
Every
but
situation,
it was,
she's not going to talk to you like an adult.
But she
every
did.
situation, she had to show some type of
No.
what is it?
I'm gonna
What
stop
is
you
it?
there.
Leniency?
Nah, I'm gonna stop you there. It's either she didn't tell me or she told me as somebody growing up at his rate. That's what it was.
That's
either she
interesting. I ain't
didn't
gonna-
tell me, or she told me in a fast rate that I had to grow. I had to grow.
You had to understand
That
it.
I had to understand.
Yeah, you got to get up.
It was
there.
one
It
of the
depends on
two.
the situation too, though.
That's
you know?
interesting too because y'all was like y'all brothers, y'all two men, young. You know, it be different for the man too, though, bro.
Right, because it's coming from your mom.
Right.
So your mom's perspective, she's gonna talk to you and give you like the perspective of a man, so you can understand it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But as your dad talking to you, I can give you that whenever I am, because I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here. So I'm gonna talk to you right now as an 8-year-old and let you understand as
We
an
didn't
8-year-old.
get too much of that
You know
from
what I
my
mean?
dad, unfortunately.
And what I was looking
He
for,
was
the
on a
word I
federal
was looking
vacation.
for is nurturing.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Same.
Like the nurturing part of a parent I think is lost because you are trying to speed up your kids. You know what I mean? And they're not understanding what real love is.
Right.
You know what I mean? They have to know what real love is. When you're mad at them, when you're explaining stuff to them, when you're, giving them whatever they need. The nurturing part
It's very
of
important.
that is one of the most important things that we're missing today.
Because you don't understand what it is or what it isn't.
Right.
You just thinking like, damn, they giving it to me so real and so raw like this. This is just what it is. So you're not able to see through it like, okay, this is what the real love is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to kind of like decipher.
Yeah.
And that affected me too, man. That affected me like wholeheartedly as a kid, because my dad, he, all our fathers, they from LA, old school dudes. They only know one way to give it. He's giving it to me raw and uncut, and I'm like 6, 7 years old. I'm like, what? Like, you talking to me like I'm a dope? I don't understand that shit.
Yeah.
And that leaves effects on you.
Oh,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? Because it affects you as you get older as an adult.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you only know one way to communicate.
Yeah.
Like, I need to, this is how my dad communicates to me. This is how I'm going to communicate.
Yeah.
Because is there another way?
Right.
It's not another way. Okay, but it's like, well, no, it's not. It's a ton of different ways on how you can communicate and nurture your children and talk to them and let them understand, because they're not going to understand as an adult all the time, because they're not.
Right.
Sometimes they need to have it to where you're softer, a different tone, more nurturing, and they might gravitate more towards that.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned as a parent. When you talk about how do you talk to your boys, different ways, different situations. But if I'm talking to you like about something serious, yeah, you're gonna get it serious.
Boy,
you're gonna
I
get
got
it. You're
them
gonna get
serious
it
talks,
uncut.
man.
But
I'm
that
talking-
comes with having
You
parents
remember the
ahead of you.
serious talks?
You know what I mean?
I'm talking like
yeah.
8 years old.
Right.
You need to look over your shoulder and figure out who's following
bro.
you
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
somebody's trying to get after your dad and you need to be on the square.
Yeah.
8 years old. Is that something you would tell Zai right now?
No, but that's different too because
Depending on the situation.
That resonates again. That resonates because it was the same with my pops.
Yeah.
When he was here, when he wasn't on the vacation, and he was here, and he teaching me something. He got me in the streets like I'm selling, like I'm in the
Right.
street. I ain't in it. I don't know nothing about this.
Right.
I don't want to be here. You got me.
I didn't sign
You know
up
what
for
I'm
this.
saying? So he teaching me like I'm there. I'm trying to do. That's what I'm. That was just what we was given.
Right.
You know,
Right. That's all
but
you
I'm
know.
gonna tell you why we cold, because we don't do that.
Right.
And then when we do some garbage, we like, oh, you know what? Maybe that wasn't. Or our ladies that come tell us, maybe that wasn't. Even if you don't get it in the moment, go think about it. And let me hit a little.
But I'm gonna tell y'all straight up,
Adjustment.
bro. I could be giving it to my kids raw and uncut, and then nurturing and all that stuff too. And I'll be like, man, this nurturing shit is bullshit. I'm gonna tell you because
Dang, that's
You
deep.
talking about the soft parents?
right.
Yes.
Only because
Yes.
at the end of the day, sometimes they take your kindness for weakness. You know what I mean? So it's really a balance that you have to have, with the kids, because they see so much, they feel so entitled, they
Yeah.
want stuff now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why they so soft. This generation is soft.
Yeah.
As fuck. They
Yeah.
they have no thick skin like us.
They not
because
ready
we were
for the
raised
world.
like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But look, I'm gonna tell you the cold part. if we had a little more nurturing, we wouldn't have bucked up against that. We would have appreciated it.
I think we would have.
But they so advanced because of the internet.
Right.
So it don't work the same no more sometimes.
But we didn't grow up getting like participation trophies either, though.
Yeah.
Nah, we didn't.
You know what I'm saying? You
we
was
sure
first, second, third, and that's it.
Yep.
Right.
If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. And then you hear stuff about that. Like, wait, you didn't get first place?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I did the best I could. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no best. Like, who gives a dig dog? You know what I mean? Like, So yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy, man.
Yeah.
For
Before
sure.
we get out of here, man, I gotta get your top 5 artists all time. B. Who's your top 5 artists all time? Hip hop artists all time.
Uh-oh, bro got the rub in the ear on that one.
We gotta know.
Top 5 hip hop artists all time. Dang. I
Got
wasn't
the Dr.
expecting.
Dre sweater on.
Did
too.
y'all? I'm gonna say Kanye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In no particular order.
Okay.
Kanye, Snoop, Jay-Z. Jay-Z, Snoop, Kanye.
I ain't gonna lie, you sounded like a little. You felt like it seemed like you didn't want to say Snoop. Like I mean,
Nah.
Jay-Z seemed like you didn't want to say Jay-Z like
No,
that.
no, Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z. I'm trying to think beyond that because I'm not trying to be performative and just say what I think people want to hear, but like what I truly listen to.
Because your folks
to
don't
believe.
tune in to what you're saying.
Let me see. I was always a big fan of.
Dylon.
Let me see. I'm
That
trying to
shit
get two
classic,
more.
bro.
Y'all done hit that like
Eminem.
10 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Top 5?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a
Eminem,
first.
Top 5.
I didn't know that either.
Wow.
That's crazy. Okay.
It makes sense though.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not nothing to
can't
argue
be-
with.
Yeah. You can't argue.
Can't be
with
mad
that.
at Eminem.
I just didn't know that was growing up. I didn't know that was his favorite. Even though we used to, because when we was introduced to Eminem, it was the what song is it? The Hi, My Name Is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we was like. And my dad,
first
my
Eminem
dad was
crazy
like,
though.
my dad was like, y'all
He's
like this?
crazy. Lyrically, he's crazy.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Like Tupac and Biggie. That's like my top 5. Top 6.
Kanye, Jay, Snoop, M, Pac, or Biggie. Who's in your top? You said you said them both. So who you gonna put in your top 5? Pac or Biggie?
Damn,
Put the pressure on, bro.
That's pressure right there.
That's the real
Because
pressure.
it's like Biggie got the flow and the storytelling, and then it's like Pac got the raw emotion and storytelling as well.
You gotta choose one.
I can't have it my way and have both.
Just say McDonald's.
But if I had to choose between the two,
Yeah.
honestly, I'll probably say Biggie.
Ooh.
I knew he was going into that. I didn't want to say it for him, but I knew he was going to say that.
Yeah.
Big, really?
Yeah.
Man, you ain't West Coast, man.
But see, and that's the thing too, though.
No, he not West Coast. I know.
No, I'm saying when that was going on, I was more of a Biggie fan than like Tupac.
Dang, really?
Yeah, because
Damn, I
like
didn't know
I'm
that.
more so just into the music, like the
Lyrical.
beef and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
Like
care.
the gangster lifestyle.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Right.
It didn't really appeal to me. I was just like, I like his music better than his music.
Yeah.
But like to me,
But I like them both.
Yeah,
though.
I ain't gonna lie. It's an easy call to pick Pac for me, just because of the rawness, like you know, the passion. But as far as like, I think it was my cousin who told me years ago. He was like, "No, bro, listen to what Biggie's saying."
Yeah.
And it's like bar for bar, yeah, Biggie can out rap Pac, but
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. It's just that emotion, bro. I resonate with that more. Like,
So you gotta
the
listen.
feeling.
You gotta listen to Life After Death, man.
Life After Death is crazy.
Like,
But
that's
I-
a
but I-
crazy
now you
album.
making me
But I
want to
will,
ride and
I will
listen to
say,
that tonight.
I will
But
say this about Pac though.
All Eyes on Me was fire too, though.
Yeah,
All
for
Eyes on Me was
sure.
fire,
For
and
sure.
the album after. What was the album after?
Machiavelli.
Machiavelli
Oh
was
my
fire
gosh,
too.
man.
Like I think Glasses kind of put me onto that. He was like, "Nah, Machiavelli was crazy." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Incredible album.
But so why I was confused was some of the songs that were on Machiavelli I thought was actually on All Eyes on Me, and I had to go back. I'm like, "Oh snap, that was on Machiavelli." I'm like, "Oh, that's why you said that." But also, I want to add to it. We were too young to understand what Pac was saying on these songs.
Yeah. 100%.
When you go back and listen as a grown man, it's like, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, that too.
But as a
Yeah.
kid, you was like, okay, it sounds like a cool
And
song,
then
got a cool
too-
beat.
My pops was playing Tupac. He wasn't playing Biggie. You get what I'm saying? Like anybody around me, they was playing way more Pac than Biggie too. So as a kid, and you don't have your own mind to think like, oh, I like that better.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, it's just.
But see,
Pac.
I think that might be a reason why I like Biggie more, because I was listening to Life After Death more than All Eyes on Me
Yeah.
at the time. So
And I think I was listening to All Eyes on Me a little more than Biggie's album.
Ready to Die is cold too, though.
yeah, for sure.
Ready to
for sure,
Die.
for
Ready to Die is cold, man.
For sure.
Yeah, it's cool. I got some hot takes on that album. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
Y'all probably people the internet gonna hate me. I ain't gonna lie.
Ready to Die?
Ready to Die was it was a good album, but even if you go back and look at the history, it wasn't selling like it was supposed to, especially in New York. And this is like documented. So what Diddy did was he started to make remixes. So the songs that y'all hear that blew up wasn't on that album.
Juicy
So,
was on there.
Juicy was on the album, but when
Yeah.
you go back and listen to what was the two songs?
Big Papa, Juicy. Those are two major hits on Ready to Die.
The other one with
Craig Mack.
the other one with Mary and Faith Evans on the hook.
Oh.
Baby, I got that good love, girl. You didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
That was a remix. The original on
Need.
there.
One More Chance.
One More Chance. So
Yeah.
One More Chance
Okay.
remix. That's not on the album. The One More Chance is on the album, but I'm everybody
He
probably
remixed
might
them.
have. But when the remix
Yeah.
came,
It blew it up.
it was like two more remixes on the album that blew the album up, and that's when it it started to sell.
Is Pac in your top 5?
Yes, Pac and Biggie is in my top 5. Like
And Biggie?
yeah.
Give me, what's your top 5?
Huh?
I want to hear just for context.
Man, I mean, it's for sure gonna be Ice Cube.
Cute.
It's gonna be
Okay.
Jay. It's gonna be
Jay.
Pac. It's gonna be Biggie. And man, I'm gonna have to say LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
I got a whole different top 5 from
Wow.
my top 5 is gonna come from the 90s. I got a whole other set for like
LL
the
was
new
dope.
the
Honestly,
new
I don't think
the
I
new
ever heard
revolution
LL
of rap.
Right.
People
But
top 5.
LL was-
He's
He should be.
getting-
More people top
He
of
definitely
five.
should. And I'm
He's a
gonna
forgotten.
say LL should be there because he introduced the hip hop and R&B.
Sure
He
did.
did. I
Like,
need love.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was rapping on an R&B
Right,
song. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And then
Right.
he presented something new. That was like a whole new. You're presenting a new artist type of thing now.
Right.
So now you're presenting rappers can be hip hop R&B artists.
Like people say no Drake without Ja Rule, but you got to go to LL.
You got to go to LL.
Right.
Yeah.
No Ja
LL
Rule
is the top of
without
that tree,
LL.
and then
For
it goes
sure.
to
I
Ja
didn't think
Rule.
about that till you just said it.
And then it goes to,
Yeah.
Drake or however, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it definitely gonna go. But even then, like, man, LL's like, yo, I'm gonna try to outbar you, and I'm gonna get on these R&B songs, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my thing there, and I'm gonna shine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was kind of like the revolutionary of that.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
sure.
And he got bars.
Yeah,
though.
you do.
Yeah.
LL got bars, bro.
Yeah, and then
for
he
real.
went on into acting and created that, you know,
right,
and did a
right.
great job with acting. So I looked at all that because I used to watch In the House
Right.
all the time.
Oh man,
You know
great
what
show.
I'm saying? You know
I
what I'm
love that
saying?
show. Hell
So
yeah.
and then seeing him in what is it, In Too Deep, I believe it was.
One of my favorites.
Dark Blue Sea,
Yep.
Deep Blue Sea.
Yep.
Yeah,
some
that's
great
another one. Me and my wife always watched too. When he was the what's the dope dealer? Is that In Too Deep?
And Too
Oh,
Deep.
yeah,
That's
Too
it.
Deep.
That's Too Deep.
Yeah.
Great movie.
That
man.
was
Love
hilarious.
that movie.
He was hilarious.
Yeah,
He was changing
so-
his son diaper when the son was back there and he boo booed.
Yeah.
It's okay, boo boo. That's my joy right there. while
Love
we
it.
rolling with her.
Love it. Think about it. Think about it. Cold movie,
Feel my
man.
boy dirty on that
Cold
food
movie.
You know what
table.
I'm saying? So I
Man.
kind
Cold game.
of I look at all of that, man. I think
Right.
all of them, I think they all kind of revolutionized
Yeah, for sure.
things in
Yeah.
their own right. Like Ice Cube was low key one of the first rappers to do mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Jacking for beats. You know what I'm saying? He's on a mixtape run. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But Tupac kind of brought in the revolutionary of just talking about like the black experience in music, and Biggie kind of bringing in like his storytelling and like growing up, the drug dealer, the whole drug dealer rap and all of that. Like
That's what I think, man. I just think the work ethic is different from nowadays to
too.
then.
Yeah.
Because they were acting, writing, producing. You know, they were just doing so much
Biggie
more.
was writing for so many artists, bro.
Right.
Because people like to say, oh, well, you know, Biggie don't have a lot of work. And it's just like, oh, he just got 2 albums. Like, okay, he got 2 albums. He worked on Lil Kim's album, worked on C's. Then he worked on the Junior Mafia album. It's like, this dude was working.
Right.
And he did a double album. It's not easy to do a double album in a hospital with your leg broken.
Pac too.
What?
Pac too. They both work real hard.
Right.
They both work really, really hard.
Yeah, facts. Pac workout, everything was crazy. I think he did All Eyes on Me in like 3 months or something. Something crazy.
Terry, top 5. Who you got?
That's rough.
Been here before.
Nas and Pac.
That's 2.
Them the only 2 really come like to my mind immediately, bro. Nas and Pac. Who else I like that rap? Like
Jay?
I don't really listen to Jay like that.
No?
That's interesting. Kanye?
Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, Nas, Pac, Ye.
I'm about to name
I
somebody
gotta throw
else.
Nip in there. I gotta throw Nip in there.
Yeah.
I know one other person, but I'm gonna let you go.
Who?
I was gonna say Wayne.
Wayne?
Nah?
He ain't my top 5.
Kendrick?
Probably Dot. I'll probably give it to Dot.
Yeah, see, I got,
Yeah,
a, whole,
off
I got a
top,
whole
yeah.
new 5 for that generation.
Yeah,
bro.
like really though, like Nas, Pac, and Ye is like incredible.
No,
Incredible
facts.
human beings, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Then the music just followed. You got to see them as people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we love them as people. And then
I
we
think
love their
I think
music.
Nas was Nas 18 when he came out with his first album?
Yep.
17?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Bro, and then who won that battle with Nas and Jay?
Nas.
Thank you.
Easy.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. We used to all argue
Because
about
look,
that shit back then.
No, you said you didn't know.
Easy.
You just said you didn't know, right?
I didn't, wait, what?
Just
what?
now. Did you just like I
No,
don't
back
know.
then I used to be on Jay, and I used to be on Jay because of him.
What are you talking about? See, that's the big brother influence. That's Nas.
Nah, it wasn't that.
So
it,
you
it
gonna
was,
say Jay then?
It was favoritism. I ain't gonna lie. It was favoritism.
Jay, let's
But
set the record straight. Jay did not win that
He
fucking
did
battle,
it.
bro.
He did it. He did it.
No, he
Oh,
did not.
He did it.
got smacked
But
in that
what
battle.
I'm saying is, at the time,
Come on, Hopp.
it was favoritism at the time.
I just wanna know,
But when
Hopp.
I go back and I listen to "Got Yourself a
'Cause
Gun,"
you are
I listen to
OG.
Ether. I'm like, damn, this nigga Nas won.
Ether
bro.
is one of the greatest diss tracks of
All
all
time.
time.
It is
Like
one of them.
all
Hey,
time.
grow up.
Bro, Jay.
But it's always gonna be like, what's the word? Subjective. It's always gonna be
It
that.
says
but-
everything's subjective.
yeah.
bro.
Everything's
So
subjective.
okay. So what's your?
I was riding with Jay.
Damn.
you was riding with Jay. Ah,
We should have known. We should have known though.
We used to all argue about this.
No.
I remember you. 20 years later.
Hey, but what's crazy though? Another full circle moment.
Oh yeah.
So when Nas was doing his album with Hit Boy,
Oh snap!
Oh,
you was
right.
there. You was around.
I was around for it. Like when they first started,
Don't tell me you tell him Jay won that out.
it didn't come up. I was a guest. I was a guest of a guest.
Okay.
So I ain't really, I'm in the cut, minding my business, just enjoying being in the room.
Yeah.
But he was saying like he was like, yo, Hit, like I'm looking for a beat that sound like, majestic, like a king is coming down the street or whatever. So Hit Boy is like, going through beats and like looking through stuff. And then he had finally found the beat or whatever. So then he was like, they had mentioned that the name of the project was gonna be King's Disease.
Yeah. Great
So-
album too.
The first thing I said the whole night was, well, if the album is gonna be called The King's Disease, then it should end with The Cure.
Ooh.
And he looked at me, because I didn't say shit the whole day, so he was like, my nigga, that's a good idea.
Absolutely,
That's
bro.
an amazing
So
idea.
if you go back to that album,
Wow.
the last track on that album is called The Cure.
He owed you credits for that. You owed him credits for that.
Real.
Nah, you know,
For
credits.
real.
Nah.
Come on, man. I mean,
Well,
Hey, Nas. Hey, man, give my cousin his credit for giving you the cure. I don't give a damn.
because-
hey, man, and you won the battle. So we pro Nas. And you won the battle.
But look, they said,
Hey,
if a
wait.
person say a word,
Shout out to
he
Hit
gives
Boy,
him
too.
credit for that word.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
That's what
for
Ye
sure.
said.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
Come on, you Nas, bro. Come on, man.
Shout out to Hit Boy, man.
She
Nah.
just
Shout out
came
to
back.
Hit
She didn't
Boy.
even get to hear you say that.
Yeah, nah.
I wish she would have heard you
That
say
was
that.
a
She'll
that
watch
was
it
a
back.
that was a big
Bro,
moment for
that,
me for sure.
dang, bro, that's legendary.
Cause I was like, yo,
bro.
so like, did they finish the
That's
track
crazy.
listing?
Hold on,
Like,
there
I
you
kept
go
asking.
again, bro. There you go again, breezing over stuff.
Breeze over.
You named the last song of this nigga's
Right.
album.
Yeah, I did.
Man,
Nah,
fucking-
he'll breeze over.
Why
Brad
you
be
just
coming up
breeze
with
like
shit,
that,
bro.
bro? Let us-
He just be
digest
glossing
it.
over it. You know what?
Man, but
When
that's
Jesus
just,
first
you
parted
great,
the
bro.
Red
Appreciate
Sea,
it,
when
bro.
he was with Moses,
And I was sitting there.
I called God. God answered.
Right.
I was the one who laid the message to Moses, and then Moses told the people.
Oh, and then look, so
Yeah.
like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to him, but you know, God answered.
Yeah, nah.
yeah. No,
that's
that was
tight,
that
bro.
was a dope
When
moment.
things
I
are just
salute
normal,
your
when things have been normal for so long,
I salute your
Right,
humbleness.
exactly.
it kind of just
Exactly. Well, thank you guys for pulling up to the table,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah.
A Brunch of Culture in the building, man. Thank you, Hopp, for coming through, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
Giving us love, man. Yes. Thank you guys so much for pulling up, man. You can find
This is
him
tight.
at
This is tight.
B-Hop, at B-Hop, right?
at Hop.
No, just hop, just add hop.
At Hopp on Instagram, on his socials, man. Amazing things coming up. You guys tap in with us whenever you guys can at A Brunch of Culture. Make sure you guys let us know what food y'all want us to have next,
Wait,
man.
hold on. That's Hop with 2 P's too.
Yes,
yeah,
man.
2 Ps for
And before we get out of here, I'm gonna give y'all my top 5 hip hop artists of all time.
Okay.
We going Jay.
Uh-huh.
We going Pac.
Uh-huh.
We going Ye.
Uh-huh.
We going Nip. And we going Big.
Okay.
We going Big. I was thinking Nas, but I gotta go Big.
Okay.
Big. That's my top 5,
That's
man.
his
Let
top
us know
five.
your
East Coast
top
some
5.
love, though. That's
man.
what's up.
Yeah, for sure. But thank you guys for pulling up to the table, man. We about to get out of here. Let us know what you guys want us to have for the next show. You know what I mean? We wanted some ideas about brunch and food. You know, let us know, man, because all we be eating is chicken and waffles. That's our favorite. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
my favorite French toast. You know what's up?
French toast. Blueberry French toast coming next.
Cinnamon French toast.
Yeah, cinnamon French toast. You know, blueberry too. But thank you guys, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes,
We
sir.
are A Brunch of Culture. I'm F from IE. Terry Green.
What's the
Deal.
Hey.
B. Lamont.
Oh, yes.
And our special guest, B. Hop.
Humblest man on the planet.
Appreciate it.
We out of here, man. Y'all have a good one.
Be easy.